What's going on, everyone? I hope you're having a good Thursday evening. It is 8:30-ish p.m., a little earlier than that. I thought I would do a bonus edition of the Super Magic Show. Damn, my head is like wiggling here. So, first of all, I hope you are doing well. I hope that you're healthy. I hope everything's going good in your life. And remember what I always say, man, if it's not going good, tomorrow's another day. We all have good days and bad days, man, but you just got to keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. So I hope y'all are doing good. So today I thought what I would do is we're going to preview Dragon Ball Daima episode 19. And when I say preview, I'm not talking about necessarily spoilers. I kind of want to hear what you think is going to happen and what you want to see. You know what I mean? So the idea would be sort of two different topics or two different mentalities. One is tell me what you want to see, and the other one is tell me what you think is going to happen. Because sometimes what we want is not what happens, If it were up to me, I wouldn't have done Dragon Ball Daima. Like, I would have probably done the moral arc and kept the super anime going. But if we're going to do the Daima story, I would have tried to have made it more than 20 episodes. But the reason as to why it was 20 episodes is because the story, the outline that Toriyama wrote just wasn't that long. It wasn't that detailed. There were details in it, but hold on, is my hat? Oh, okay. Anyways, it was too big to be a movie, but too small to be like a Dragon Ball Super type of thing. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't going to be an ongoing anime. Super had Dragon Ball Super had 150, was it 131 episodes, and had like 5 arcs or something like that. 5 or 6, depending on how you want to cut the arcs up. Daima was just one story. You know what I mean? I am taking super chats as a priority. I'm going to actually let some of y'all call in. But first, I want to address this right here from Thought God. I love your name. Wasn't the original Broly cut like 3 hours or something? What you're referring to is what Nagamine said. He said that Toriyama gave them 3 hours worth of content, right? That's what he gave them. So when they were putting Broly together, they had to shave a bunch of it off. Now, the unfortunate truth behind that is that to this day, we don't know what he gave them, right? We don't know. Like, we don't know if it was more on the Bardock stuff or if it was more about Broly's backstory or something like that, right? So to this day, there's probably a ton of Toriyama notes and materials that were never released to the public. And I hope that we get something. Even if we get like a guidebook or something like that, I'll take it, because I'm just very curious about what was not put into Daima. I'm sorry, to Broly, but also to all the other stuff too. I was thinking today, excuse me, I had to sip my coffee there. I was thinking today that yes, this was a bonus stream, bro. This is all a bonus. So I was thinking today that when I do my Daima review, because I'm going to eventually review the entire series, probably in the next couple of weeks when it ends, I think what I'm going to do, Sway Gaming, I might make that a poll question, so stand by for that. I think, yeah, I know, but the coffee, you're right. This could backfire on me, Brandon. I could be up all night. But what I was gonna say was this could backfire on me. But I like drinking coffee before I stream so I can stay active. So what I was gonna tell you was when I get to doing my Dragon Ball Daima review, I think people are gonna approach it differently. For me, I'm not going to compare Daima to Dragon Ball Super, nor am I going to compare it to GT, even though I think a lot of people will. My idea was because Daima was written as like a longer movie, you know what I mean? Like a bit of a longer, it's short. If you cut out all of, there's ways you can take Daima and shave stuff off of it and maybe cut it down to like 3-4 hours, right? You could maybe, but the point I was trying to make is I would compare Daima to Dragon Ball Super Broly, Superhero, Resurrection F, and Battle of Gods. Why? Because what do those 4 movies have in common? Well, I'll tell you. Well, 3 of them bring back an old villain, right? But each of them introduce either a new form or a new fusion, right? So it seems like the way that Toriyama chose to tell stories in the modern era, it seems like that's the way he does it. You know, there's a new transformation, a new fusion. Because think about it, like we saw Gogeta in Dragon Ball Super Broly, right? We haven't seen Gogeta since then. I know some people have been asking, are we going to get Super Saiyan 4 afterward? And we may not. I mean, we realistically may not. I want to tell you, that right now, Shueisha has not announced anything as far as like what's next for Dragon Ball. I don't know if they're still in a legal battle with Capsule Corp. I don't know, because the issue with this, and this is what I said the other day, the issue with this is that they don't tell us, they're not transparent. They don't tell us, like, we're doing this, we're going to do this. Either a leaker like myself or Chronicles or Hype or one of those guys will get the information from a staffer and we put it out, or we wait for an announcement. But usually they don't give us like a slate, like how the MCU says, okay, there's this movie, this show, this show. Shueisha and Toei don't do that, and it's very frustrating to be a Dragon Ball fan. Let me get this super chat from Kyle Pommier. Hope I said that right. I doubt it's Pommier, but it might be Pommier. I just wanted to say thank you for all of your hard work over the years and giving the most accurate information possible, keeping it real with the community. I'm hyped for tomorrow's episode. Thank you, Kyle. That is kind of you, and that's my thing. I'm the first one to admit that I'm not a perfect person. I do have a temper. I do have a short fuse sometimes. And sometimes I don't do well when people don't think, right? That's my flaws that I work on, that I've gotten better at, but still not where I want to be. But the one thing I'm not going to do is lie to you. Like, I will not lie. I could sit here and make 50 videos about Dragon Ball Super's coming back on this day and just keep or Dragon Ball Daima or Dragon Ball movie and just keep fooling people. And I don't do it because right now there's nothing. I did the video about the rumor of Dragon Ball Super's next movie. That there is smoke to that fire, but there's been no update. There's no date on it. We don't even know if it's real. So, Teddy Hart. Now, are you the same Teddy Hart that's the wrestler? In the past, I've called Goku's SS3 a very inefficient form compared to SS2 and Grade 4. Well, it's got that stamina drawback thing, the consummation of energy. Was it not because he hadn't trained enough in that form to get used to it and overcome the drawbacks at the time of the Buu arc? Yeah, I mean, he practiced with that form in the afterlife, and he was able to use his ethereal body, but he was not able to use it in his mortal body, right? And because of that, the form didn't work the way that he wanted it to. So it's one of those things where when he tried it on Majin Buu, the fat one in West City, it worked for a time to keep up with Buu, but the problem is that he had not used that form with his mortal body, and his mortal body basically was not accustomed to it because the form takes up a lot of energy. It consumes a lot of energy. So there you go. I want to address this question right here. He said, you said that the Saiyans aren't fusing next episode. I saw someone on comment saying that. What I said was that the fusion's not going to be what you expect it to be. I think a lot of people are waiting for Gogeta and Vegito. You're not getting that. I saw a lot of people commenting they want Super Saiyan 3 or even Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. That you're not getting that. So don't get yourself hyped up. The fusion is a new fusion. So, all right, I'm going to take some calls from y'all. I went ahead and put the link in the live stream. If you want to call in and talk about Daima tomorrow, give me your prediction. If you get it wrong, it doesn't matter because it doesn't matter, bro. And you got to remember, Dragon Ball is very unpredictable. It's very unpredictable. You know what I mean? Anything can happen. Hold on. JD with the degrees with the super chat. He says, I'm still 50-50 on the form. Its context lore is better than GT in my opinion. It depends. It depends. I just wish they went with the Nioibo theory and Journey to the West more. Of course you would wish for that. Yeah, I mean, I actually went back and saw the episode, and I know the shot you're talking about where they show like the Nioibo and the camera zooms out. So now I kind of get why you were thinking that that could be it. And you know what? That would have been cool just because it makes the Nioibo more important. It makes the power pole like almost more legendary. You know what I mean? More magical. SS4 not using the Nioibo in GT was a crime. Same with Daima. Okay. So, yeah, that is what's going on. So we've already got some people in the queue. I'm going to bring y'all in one by one. First of all, let me see what this, I was looking at something here. You're talking about what the form is going to be called. The form is basically called Super Saiyan 4. Like that's what it's called, in all of the material. Let me go ahead and bring in Ash, aka Gaming Hub UK. Why are you not calling Gaming Hub UK?
Just how are you?
I'm all right. Real quick, let me get this super chat since you're here. Hugo, thank you, Hugo. He says, I predict a Vegeta moment next ep. Him not joining the fight last ep was suspicious. Well, he's tired. They were all beaten up pretty bad. But I think, yeah, Vegeta's for sure going to be involved in this coming episode. I know for a fact he's going to do something. I'm not sure exactly what that is yet, but I have some ideas. So I think the last episode was mostly just done to highlight that Super Saiyan 4 Goku thing. So what do you think, Gaming Hub? Well, first of all, Gaming Hub, what do I call you, bro? Ash or what? What am I calling you?
Whatever you're comfortable with, Habook, Gaming Hub, whatever you're comfortable with.
Kubuk is the best. But I wanted to
Yeah.
ask you what's on your mind, bro, with Daima.
So, do you want me to answer the question first, or do you want me to talk with the questions you gave us out first?
No, you can answer the question or give your thoughts. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't have to.
So,
Yeah, you don't have to give the right or wrong answer. Just we're just talking
mhm.
here.
So what I feel is that yes, we will get a Vegeta moment in the next episode, because what I feel is going to happen is that they're going to turn into adults, because Glorio had a change of heart, because he reminisced his whole adventure. He was like, maybe I should help them, because Arinsu is very ambitious, but um, sorry, something accelerator wrote there, but I feel
John,
like he's
go ahead, bro.
yeah, but I feel like he's gonna obviously be a big part of the next episode with what I feel is going to happen. So yeah, we can expect big things to happen next episode, because the last episode actually caught me by surprise when I watched it, because I was like, I did not expect them to do that. And actually I'm also
What you mean,
quite excited to see.
SS4 or something else?
Super Saiyan 4 was one of them, of course, because that was the highlight of the episode. But seeing Super Saiyan 3 again, there was a shot where he's slowly zooming in towards the camera, and then he disappears, and then boom, he punches him. I'm like, that was such a good punch to start off the fight. Like, it's like, it gets you excited. I've not seen it like in such a long time. But
Oh, the whole episode was clean. So,
yeah.
okay, I actually put a poll out now. I want y'all to vote on it in the chat. There's three options. The question is, what will Glorio wish for? And that's going to be resolved probably at the beginning of the episode. Is he going to wish for them to become adults again? Is he going to wish for a power up or something else? If you
Right.
don't think it's either one of the first two, just vote for something else. But I would like to know what you think. So we'll see what they say.
Yeah, I mean, I can give my thoughts right now if that's okay with you. So, I feel like yes, I do feel they will turn into adults, because you know the here's the thing: if it was a simple wish, I think it would have just ended with the dragon's eyes glowing and something happening. But the fact that the dragon started, giving out these barriers of energy and just spreading out, that
He's
should tell you like it's not
powerful.
a small, simple wish.
Yeah, that dragon is powerful, man. I said it in one of my videos recently. I
He's
said,
very
"Have we ever
broken.
seen
Yeah.
a dragon that strong? Maybe the
Mhm.
super dragon from Dragon Ball
Yeah,
Super,
yeah.
but this
Because
one,
that guy just brought out a planet back. Yeah.
yeah." And
Yeah.
the other one eats planets.
Yeah. Like, I think that's also one of the most interesting things that I would like to know who his creator is, because his one fingernail is
Neva.
like big as a galaxy, bro. Like, that's insane.
Oh, you mean
By the
Zalama
way,
or Neva? Which one are you talking
I'm
about?
talking about Zalama's dragon,
Oh,
the
okay.
one which he's like as big as a fucking galaxy. But
They did it over the
by
top
the way,
like
some
crazy.
people are asking for the link. I think what has happened is it went above in the chat, so they're not able to access it again.
Oh, okay. What I'll do, okay, y'all be patient with me. I want to take some of these calls. So bear with me. I will put the link back up, but I don't want like 15 people on hold. I want right now we've got like 3 people on hold total. What I might do is, because this is a bonus stream, maybe what I'll do is maybe I'll bring in multiple people to talk to, and we could have like a what do you
Conference.
well, that's not what I was going to say, but that is a word for it. Round table, like a round
Right.
table,
Okay.
because we got Vortex, and I like talking to him. Let me real quick get this other super chat
Okay.
from GoGo. Thanks for everything you do, bro. Thank you. I'm actually celebrating my 10 years right after Daima. I'm trying to get Super Jane to come on. The problem is that this dude has a wild work schedule, and he's in Australia. So if I do the stream at 4 in the morning, you know what I mean? I've done them
Right.
before, but not often. Justin Sullivan, Danny, when is the next episode of The Mongolian? This Tuesday. I couldn't do it last Tuesday because I was not feeling well. And it's a long story, man. I went to the doctor the day before I had a procedure done, but this Tuesday we should be back. So, and by the way,
I
for
look
those who
forward for
don't
it.
know, every Tuesday, me and Jordan review the original Dragon Ball manga. Right now, we just started the Android Cell saga, and we just got to the part where Goku's like heart is starting to fuck with him right before Vegeta appears when he's fighting 19. So look over for that. Okay, real quick. Ijal Khan says, what are your expectations for tomorrow's episode? Okay, I'm going to make this clear to everyone. There's more crazy shit coming. I don't know if it'll be as crazy as Super Saiyan 4 because that's something people have wanted for like 30 years. But there's more shit going down. So please, I implore with you, if you do not want to be spoiled, I told you, I got your back. I'm going to have a non-spoiler thumbnail. The video will be called Glorio's Wish, Dragon Ball Daima Episode 19 Review. You will not be spoiled by my channel, okay? But there are others out there, including the official accounts, that will be posting stuff. So do not get on Instagram, Blue Sky, X, Facebook. If you really don't want to know, even if it takes you all night, definitely don't
a lot of people
try to
need
avoid
to
it.
actually learn how to stay off the internet because you keep telling them like, listen, stay off the internet maybe for like few hours, because Shueisha, they don't care. They will just post it over there on the social media. So if you are not following like all major players, you'll still get spoiled by them. So just stay off like a few hours, and then you can just watch the episode like anywhere at any time because now you have access to everything.
And like Uchi said, there are phones that have do not disturb and focus mode. And if you do a custom focus mode, let's say you need your phone for work, or if you want to read something that's not Dragon Ball related, like something political or real world events or whatever, right? So with focus mode, you can disable all the bullshit.
Correct.
And
yes.
And then just look at whatever you want to look at.
Yeah, you can actually disable like notifications for like a couple of hours or so. But yeah, you're correct there.
Diego says, are you canon? I'm canon and non-canon, bro. I exist in both realms. JD, I'm gonna get through these and I'm gonna bring Vortex on. We have a lot of people. Wait a minute, there's 2 Vortexes. There's
2 vortex.
Yeah, do you see that? There's 2 vortexes.
I can't see like from my end. I don't know where to. Like,
I think
there's some guy named Bob Zor, yeah.
Yeah, I think what happened was Vortex tried to get on with 2 different devices. We'll figure this out. But JD says, I was surprised with the third eye magic. I predicted that the transformation cancels magic. Now I hope to see fusion cancellation. What do you want to see? Bro, that third eye. I was telling you guys that the third eye was strong, that I kept hearing that, but I did not know how strong it was till we saw the episode. I got a video coming out, and I made it yesterday. It's about Super Saiyan 5 combining 4 and UI, that theory going around. I made a whole video about it, and I talked about how this motherfucker Goma was fighting like 7 dudes, throwing rocks like it was almost like it was like Ultra Instinct in that he was able to telekinetically see everybody's attacks, put up a force field. Like the dude was like fucking like, and I'm like, whoa, like this guy's fighting like 7 guys and like smiling. And like, I'm like, damn, like he might not be as strong as a Beerus or a Whis, but he's certainly dangerous for this part of the timeline, bro, because you seen that shit out? He's like fucking
he's like fighting like 5 different dudes, and then it's like it reminded me somewhat of Broly because Broly is fighting like 5 people at the same time.
That's right. In the old Broly,
he has that advantage of magic where he knows like, okay, this motherfucker is dead. Like he's more versatile with his attacks, is what I'm saying. And plus people forget that they already build up the fact that he's already dangerous enough with his own sets of magic. So we don't know if he's using just the third eye's magic or even his own. But I do feel that when he stole away Goku's energy and deformed him,
that was the craziest shit. People kept talking about how like
shirt off like that.
You know how people kept saying like, are we gonna tie Moro into the demon realm? That's some shit that Moro would do. There's no question.
In fact, he did it. He actually did it on Namek.
I know. But right. But here's my point. They have not said that Moro's from the demon realm.
Yeah.
But if I was a betting man, I think that I'm not saying they're going to reveal it, but let's say that you put a gun to my head. I hate being this graphic, but pick one. I would say yes, he's probably from the demon realm. The pointy ears, like all that shit. So let me
True.
go ahead and bring in. I have to bring in a couple more people because we're going to do like a
Mhm.
round table. So let me see if Vortex. Are you ready, bro? You're on.
Yeah,
Hey,
what's going on, dude? How are you?
How are you? I think we talked. Didn't we talk on the first?
Yeah,
That
he was
like it
at the
was late.
office. Yeah.
yeah. Well. It was early in the morning. I was at work.
Yeah,
That
early or
day.
late, depending on how you
Right.
sleep.
Yeah. How are
So,
you? Yeah,
well, I'm chilling. So I want to ask you because the
yeah.
last time we talked, there was no Daima. So, what do you think about Daima? Now, I want to preface it by saying I like some of Daima. I
Mhm.
do think some things are missed opportunities.
Sure.
I don't know. It depends on how the next two episodes go, but
Mhm.
there's a it's nuanced. It's not
Right.
just that I like or hate it. So, what do you think?
So, like, Daima has been like for me at least as a fan of anime in general. Like, Daima has been like a breath of fresh air. It kind of because we talked the last time. The like the Star Wars references, because I mentioned before, like, I'm a big Star Wars fan. And it just like with what was the Skeleton Crew for me was a breath of fresh air. It took me back to being a kid again, right? So Daima, for me, as a fan of the genre, as a fan of anime, as a fan again of Star Wars, it just felt good. Like, the animation was popping, the fight scenes were popping, dialogue, the comedy. It was just a like almost in a sense, sort of. Again, we know that it's not perfect, but sort of in a sense, it felt like it could be, but we just didn't know. For those of us who don't have the background information, we just didn't know what the stories and what what the writers are trying to portray to us, the fans, because we're not in the room, we're not there. So Daima has been fun. I've been literally waiting every single Friday to get here to be able to see, like, okay, what is gonna come up. I talked to my one buddy about this past episode, and I told him, like, hey, just before I had some downtime. I was at work just before I had some downtime at work. I actually got spoiled by an image of Super Saiyan 4
It's
just before I
everywhere.
was getting ready to watch it, right?
Where,
And
if you don't mind me
yeah,
asking, where did you see that image?
so I saw it on social media on Facebook. Like, I was just scrolling through Facebook, and I was like
Man,
literally about to get ready to go back to work, and just when I was getting up, like I was sitting down, just when I was getting up and I was scrolling, it just boom, it was right there, and I was like, is this real? And of course, I had to go to the comments, and some people were saying, like, yeah, it's real. And then when I finally sat down and watched it, I was like, yeah, it was real. So my initial response to seeing the image and then seeing it in person when sitting and watching the actual episode, I was just like, this is beautiful. For me. I did mention the last time, I think it was a few days ago, saying, like, the response to Super Saiyan 4 was mixed. Yes, more on the positive side. Um, but I did a live stream on my anime channel a few days ago talking about it, and I basically said, like, hey, if Toriyama put us all in a room, and he actually gave us this detail saying, hey, episode 18, I'm gonna give y'all Super Saiyan 4. What do you think? I guarantee that the room would be mixed as far as saying, yes, that's great, yes, that's no. You should,
I
you
agree.
should, you know what I mean? Um, so with that being said, my initial prediction, something that me and my boy was talking about, was, it was either more so per Glorio's wish, was I felt like either one or two things were going to happen. Like, maybe Glorio either maybe possibly wished himself to be the new Demon King, or me and him talked about more than likely, because I did bring it up in your last live stream, was saying probably he wished them back to being adults. That's what I feel like is the best
The
prediction for.
betrayal.
Right, yeah, for tomorrow's episode. Um, the cliffhanger, just I knew it was coming. You know what I mean? Once Gloria was like, "Well, what the decision? How should I make this wish?" I'm like, "We're not going to find out until next week, more than like the beginning of the episode." So the it's just been a fun ride, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow and the next week, however long we have left in the show. Um, I checked out the Dragon Ball Super one shot. That was fairly decent for the manga. So just having fun, watching this thing and seeing what Toriyama brought to us on his last, on his last project.
Yeah, and it's crazy
True.
because like I have form fatigue. Like I've
Mhm,
talked about, like there's always a new form,
mhm,
and but at least with this one, it wasn't one of those things where he just discovered it
mhm.
or like given to him, which some people have a problem with that, and I understand why. But like if they're just gonna use this form, I'm gonna say something somewhat controversial. If they're just gonna
Oh,
use this form in Daima, I'm actually better with that than if they kept it around,
mhm.
like brought it back. However, a lot of people seem to think they're gonna bring it back later. I don't know. I don't know how unless they go back to the demon realm.
Mhm,
My
right.
my big thing now is when Daima ends, right? Like as of right now, there's nothing about the super continuation.
Mhm,
So we're kind of, and I hate to say it, but we're kind of going back into limbo. And I'm
right,
not happy about that because I
right,
want to
right,
be able to cover stuff.
right.
So yeah. And so I don't know, like my issue has been with the communication.
Mhm,
Shueisha Toei need to communicate with the fandom. I'm talking about all of us. Japanese fans, American fans, South American fans,
right.
everyone, and say, hey, Dragon Ball is over with Toriyama, no more Super, or say we are planning on bringing Super back on this day, but they never communicate. And
Mhm,
that's annoying. You know what I mean?
mhm.
I wish they would, as much as I don't want Dragon Ball to do anything Disney does, the one thing Disney knows how to do is promote.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right, right. And that's that's and we do and that's the thing. I pay attention to a lot of how studios advertise lately over the last few years. I feel like we are at a time and a space where some companies are not having a sense of urgency to say, hey, we need to get this out. I brought this up on because I also have a Star Wars channel, that I was talking about how Andor season 2 is coming out in April, and we haven't even received a new trailer yet.
That is weird.
That
That
and
is
it's
weird.
really, really weird. So, when it's pertaining to, like you did mention a few months ago about, you brought this subject up of saying, hey, this is bad that they're not advertising said content. And in the midst of that, we do tend to see a lot of trailers that give up too much
Right.
when it's pertaining to movies and shows. Um, I, for me, I sometimes wish that we would get like one trailer and that was it, type of thing. Like maybe like two trailers, like one teaser, then one full trailer, and then that'll be it.
Right.
But at the same time, there, I think we've all experienced it where when we went into a theater and just checked out a show without watching a trailer, and it was actually pretty great. But there was still backlash because others watched the actual trailer and just like, this sucked. But for
Mm.
us, for the experience, we're walking in fully blind. So companies need to really, again, because again, we're living in an age where analytics play a key role in a lot of stuff, that companies need to be able to sit down and say, okay, what are the drawbacks for us not say, giving out the information as soon as possible? What are the drawbacks for, say, giving out too much information? Really paying attention to what we, the viewers, are anticipating with the product that they're going to put in front of us. We all want, we all want to run back to our TVs, our phones, the theaters. Everybody, a lot of people got upset over, the pandemic, shutdowns and stuff. They didn't like that. I personally was loving it because I'm an introvert, and I'm just like, yo, I can hop on a bus, and there's nobody on here. I can get to my.
It was beneficial in
yeah,
that way.
it was beneficial, but I understand for the extroverts out there that they love being around people. They love. I literally just saw on a post about the Avengers when Captain America grabbed the Thor's hammer, and it was
Right.
the theater that when it occurred, the theater went nuts. And some people in the comments were like, "Yo, this was dope." Other people were like, "Yo, I hate it," because you like, yes, you want to be excited for that moment, but you still want to sit in a room quietly and still watch and listen to the characters talk and stuff. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't please everybody. And I feel like people, we as human beings, as my homie Cork from Star Trek once said, humans are an interesting construct. We truly are. We are predictable too. And I just wish that, we all wouldn't take things too seriously, because
Amen.
it's just a product. It's just something that we enjoy watching. It doesn't have that much of a big effect on our lives, reality wise. Yes, it at least gives us hope. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, the stories and stuff, they're really not about us. It's about the characters in front of us. It's about their lives, their dreams, their goals, their frustrations. It's not about us. This is to take us away from our problems and just watch somebody else succeed in theirs, and walk through that fictional life. So that's why I'm saying, like, getting back to what because I don't want to veer off the subject, is saying, the companies need to be able to analytically really look at the product and how they are presenting it, when they should present it, and hope that the response, again, is positive and positively critical as well. Not to the point where it's so negative that, like the Acolyte, back to Star Wars, where people were dumping on that before it even dropped 2 years, prior, type of thing, before it even dropped. So my hope is that they'll look back at these episodes, the responses from everything, from the good and the bad, really take it in, because again, like you stated, like I've stated to other friends, we don't know what's going to happen with this product now that Akira Toriyama is gone.
Mhm.
The hope is that it continues, but when it does, how are they going to hopefully make it continuously be good or great or better? What are they looking to do with this product moving forward for the rest of this decade and moving forward? So
I've seen some people say lately that, like, yesterday they were like, well, Toyotaro needs more time to cook, and it's like, not really. He's
mhm.
here, and I don't know what they told him or what he's planning, if he's planning anything, but you can write a Dragon Ball story far faster than a year. I mean, we
Right.
have fans.
Right.
We have Dragon Ball fans that have been able to do this. You can write a Dragon Ball story, but now obviously I'm not saying that like you have to write it in 2 hours.
Right.
He's had plenty of time. I mean, for all intents and purposes, this dude could have had the next year's worth of manga content already drawn out. And like, we don't know, like we haven't seen it. But the fact that Shueisha didn't say anything this month about next month, like it's weird. It's a very weird thing. I did want to say one thing about the trailer thing.
Sure.
I think the perfect trailer, and they're both very similar, is the last Cobra Kai trailer and the Endgame trailer. Because if you go back to the Endgame trailer, 90% of that trailer is stuff we've already seen.
Right.
And then at the very end, they show like new stuff, but it's also done with trailer trickery.
Right.
I feel like they did not have to give away Super Saiyan 4 in the trailer. But what they could have done is shown a little bit of the Goku Tamagami fight, a little bit of the Vegeta Tamagami 2 fight, and it would have been dope.
Right.
If the trailer ended with like Goku's tail, like a tail, maybe not Goku's, because we don't. It is Goku's. We don't know that.
Right.
But if the trailer actually ended with like a tail, and then it just like went to the Dragon Ball Daima logo, see, that's how you do a trailer, because people are gonna be like, "Did you see that tail?"
Right.
It's like on the Cobra Kai trailer when you see for a split second somebody wearing a Cobra Kai gi. It's like people were figuring out what was going on.
Right.
That's something I think that they need to do with their promotion. Their promotion is bad, man. Like, and like I said before, some people are just not into the whole idea of them being kids again. I understand that, but like I've said before, it's 20 episodes. It's Dragon Ball. Some of it is crap. Some of it is good. I don't think watching 20 episodes of Dragon Ball is all that crazy, to be honest with you.
Not at all. That's Paige, I apologize if you were gonna speak.
Were you gonna say something, bro?
I can wait. It's okay. Go on.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, when you get done, Vortex, plug your channels, and then I'm gonna bring in Bosnian Legend, and we'll kind of rotate people around. I'm gonna bring
my work link. Yeah.
Just wanted to just say real quick too. My boy had texted me because it was more of a reminder. Because I don't know if he's watching or not, but he thinks that Neva will become the new Demon King. That's what we had talked about.
He's fucking strong enough to.
Right, yeah. And you did mention the dragon, how the Porunga dragon was like super powerful. I was cracking up when he plucked Goma across the way. That was hilarious.
It was funny, but don't you think it kind of cut his balls off a little bit?
Yeah,
it's like when Whis was like dodging Broly. Like I don't know. Toriyama does that shit to like fuck with people, but it's like another example that's similar to it is in Resurrection F when Beerus and Whis show up and Goku's fighting Golden Frieza. And Frieza sees Beerus and freaks out. And so as a reader or as a viewer, you look at that and you say, well, that if Frieza's afraid of this guy and we know how strong he is, that kind of hurts the tension a little bit, you know, because like that's the issue that I've had with Super is Goku making friends with the gods has made it to where Goku does that to people. It's a very, very likable guy. He makes friends with everyone. But when you're friends with these fucking like gods that can reverse time, it's like, do you really ever worry they're not going to win? And it does hurt the tension. You know, I think it does. You know, now the dragon flicking thing, I see it as a gag, and it is a gag.
Right.
But I just that is one thing with respect that I'm not super big on Toriyama doing. I like the final villains to be like downright terrifying. Like when Majin Buu, Kid Buu was the final villain, we were all like, okay, how are they going to kill this guy? He keeps regenerating. They won't use fusion, you know, and that's the drama. I think we're getting a little bit of that here with Goma, but it's not the same. You know, that's all I have to say about that. It's just I'm very nuanced when it comes to it.
I understand. You know, like I said, you can't please everybody. I feel like, you know, people need to try their best not to have that mindset, because the world itself supposedly is our oyster, right? But we're all not gonna be able to see the entire world. So in the same instance, when it's pertaining to anime, we're all not going to watch every single anime, and
it's impossible.
And even if we were to watch a plethora of it, we're not going to like, and we're all not going to like it all. Because, you know, that's why there's so much genre when it's pertaining to this fictional stuff. And it, you know, I literally tell people all the time, like, there's, even when it's pertaining to Star Wars, this universe, when it's pertaining to anime, it's not, you know, it's the whole thing is not for everybody, but there's something for somebody in it.
That's true.
Dragon Ball can definitely be something for somebody, you know.
That's what I tell people. Even if you're not into them becoming kids again, fine. But there's other reasons that you might like the show, whether it be the lore, whether it be the art style, or whether it be the fights. I think most of the fights that we've seen, even if it's Goku against a bunch of grunts, have been fun to watch. Goku in the restaurant with a cheeseburger in his mouth, fighting off these Oni. Like, I like that. Yeah, yeah, I don't think there's any like bad fights in Daima. They're different. And I actually think that Goku Tamagami 3 and Vegeta Tamagami 2 were highlights. And not as crazy as what we got now, but I enjoy it. And then also, let's not forget Majin Buu and Tamagami 1. Like, that was a lot of fun to watch. It was not boring. It might not have been as good as other fights, but it was definitely not boring, at least not to me.
I agree. I definitely agree.
Go ahead and plug your channel. We got to move to we're gonna move to
I was just getting ready to say I think I'm done talking for now. But yeah, if anybody wants to follow any of my YouTube channels, Vortex 46, VORTEX. The spelling the word 46.
Yeah, it's not 46. It's FORTY. Spell it out.
That's IX. And then my Star Wars channel is Star Wars Unlimited Universe. That one pretty much blew up. I'll just say this real quick. I've been mentioning it to a couple of friends and some family. Like, I would have never thought that specific channel. I have to look at my analytics for my anime channel, but I never would have thought that my Star Wars channel would have received over 2 million views. Like,
it just happens sometimes, man. It's weird.
Blown away, but I'm grateful, and none of my channels would be where they're at without the people that's been supporting it and loving the content that I put out there, and they're just liking it. So, but yeah, I'm done talking for now. You bring somebody else on if you want.
I write articles for Anime Hunch.
Okay.
I'm going to be releasing a new article along with a video that was edited by Stravla Studios. It's interview. It's an interview with Gamer Goku, and it's not just about what happened with him, but more so to do with AI and how it affects artists. So probably this Friday or next week it will be out there. But you can definitely check out my articles on anime like Naruto, Boruto, Dragon Ball, all sorts of things where I go in depth with all these things. And of course, I'm here sometimes. But yeah, can't wait for the next episode. And one interesting thing I found in the logo of Daima is it goes from yellow to purple, right? And I was thinking while he was talking, like, the same way Goku's, hair went from yellow to red, at first I thought like maybe it's a reference to that or a subtle reference to that, because it's like a change of key in a way where it goes from yellow to purple. But maybe
I think isn't there there's like a technique when you're making logos with certain colors that pop out?
Gradient,
Gradient, yeah. I don't know if that's like done on purpose or not. I don't think that there hasn't been that many clues. So, okay, Vortex, thank you so much for calling in, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
Always a pleasure. All right, let me take some of these super chats. We were behind on them, and you know how that is.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to tell people to stop sending me money again. Son Goku, I'm going to bring Bosnian Legend in just a moment. Geekdom, congrats on 10 years. If they are adults, can you imagine the SS4 Whopper considered it enhances forearms and other parts? He's basically saying Goku probably has a big cock when he's when he's in SS4, when he's an adult. Remember, when he's an adult, that's what I'm guessing the joke is. What do you think about the big arms, bro? Like, I like it. It's more like an 8.
Yeah, I think the redesign is actually quite well done because some of the things I did not like about the original form. For example, I'll just show you with the figure here, so it's easier. No copyright here. So you see, like the hair is like very unnatural. It's like random. With this, it's like because it went from 3 to 4, it had that more natural flow and it goes down rather than staying up. So it's very, very naturally flowing down. And yeah, and the big arms, of course, you said in your video that you released that, it's bringing out his Saiyan, genes out and force mutating him. So
I like it.
I like that detail, like how with big arms, it still works. For example, Orange Piccolo, when he grows giant, he still has like big arms, hands, but it still works with his design. It does not change his silhouette in a bad way. And there are like other many examples, like Majin Buu. You got the dragons. They all have their various designs, but it still works in a way. And that's what I like about Toriyama's designing way of things. It does not complicate it, but it still makes it work, even with how outlandish it gets.
He's also really good at designing things that pop out, like the Tamagamis and the Doos and the Coos. Like, people can laugh at some of his designs, but when you look at him, you're like, damn, like he has a certain way of drawing. I don't know how to explain it.
True.
Calvin says, I heard Daima's getting a manga. Let's get SS5. You heard wrong. There has been no announcement of a Dragon Ball Daima manga. And Akio said that it was an anime-only story. So
and you would have heard it here first.
You would have heard it from, not just from me, from everyone.
Yeah, I don't there are many people, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be a Dragon Ball Daima manga. There might be, but I just don't think
so.
There
might be, and they might make us do reviews for another year.
Yeah. All right. Angel Baron says, if we never get to see SS4 again, I'm guessing Vegeta gets SS4 and we get an SS4 fusion. A lot of people don't expect the Goku Vegeta fusion, man. I'm letting you know. Just look, I'm not going to spoil anything. Just don't get your hopes up. That's all I'm saying. Don't get your hopes up because Daima's doing something different. Hart says, can you please dookie on my chest kingdom? Maybe someday, bro, but that's going to cost you. Calvin says, there was a Kai interested in Goku Zykor coming. That's the Toyotaro. I mean, it could happen. Yeah. And then Hart says, please dookie on my chest now. I can't do it now, bro. I'm sorry. We'll have to schedule a time, I guess. Hart says, please dookie on my chest and make it steamy. Well, they must really want it, bro. They must really. All right. Sleep says, since Super Saiyan 4 is temporary, I would like it if Goku can use the form still in Super for certain villains that can be affected only with magic, but he has to work about his magic almost out, even though that is unlikely. I think what he's saying is he wants Super Saiyan 4 to be used as a form against future magicians, and I agree with you. The only issue is that we already have a magician that came later, and that's Moro.
He would have used it there. It actually would be interesting that if he used that form and then we would be wondering for years to come, like, hey, well, how did that even come along? And then came Daima. But, that's what, it doesn't make sense. Like, if he would have used it.
Yeah, that's the big thing people are hung up on. But we got 2 episodes left. This person again wants me to dookie on their chest. I was like, oh my god, we got all these super chats, not thinking that it was a guy wanting me to shit on his chest, bro. Geekdom, do you think Toyotaro would ever bring back the more rated version of OG Dragon Ball Z for the older audience? I don't know if he means like the more adult Dragon Ball Z. I mean, you must forget there's a panel where Moro impales Goku through his chest and puts a hole in him and there's blood. There's a lot more blood in the manga.
There's a lot of more except PG, yeah. But
yeah, the manga has more blood because Fuji TV has different standards for blood. So yeah. What were you gonna say?
I was saying that, if you talk about like, being more violent and everything. There's literally a dude who fights in a mech and explodes and dies. Like, what more violent do you need from that? Like King Piccolo, sorry, Piccolo Daimao. That whole arc was bloody and terrifying. So I don't know what you mean by that then.
I gotta bring in our guest here, but I have a lot. I'm gonna at least go through a couple more super chats here.
Sorry if I took so long. Yeah.
No. I gotta go through these because I'm gonna go through a couple more. Then we're gonna bring people on again. So just bear with me if you're waiting. Sun Goshuaku, Geekdom, what do you feel is the biggest reason for Toriyama during the DB Renaissance not taking DB Super beyond OG mangas and end of DBZ? I'm not sure. All I know is a long time ago he said that this is what he said, that if they go past end of Z, the characters are too old. I disagree with that because obviously in Dragon Ball, Saiyans age differently and they're still strong even if they're old. So, and also the other thing too is if you go past the end of Z, you don't have to have Goku as the lead. But that goes back to that question that we talk about every other stream, not every stream, but every other stream is, can Dragon Ball continue without Goku? I think the answer is yes if they tell good stories with the kids, but I think they're scared. I think the Japanese are scared to have a Dragon Ball story without Goku in it, bro, because of how iconic he is.
Sorry to disturb you there, but what I was trying to say is, if you look at the current stuff right now with Trunks becoming a superhero, they're instilling values in them to forge their own paths to what they mean by saving the earth or becoming superheroes type figures. So if they choose to go beyond Z at the end of Z and, go past the fact that, there can be people who can save the earth besides Goku if he ages, then yes, there is a possibility, because right now you're having characters, forging their own paths and what it means to be in that path of being in a figure of justice, really. So yeah, it's a possibility, just how they write it.
Right. All right. Last one before we bring in Bosnian Legend. He's been waiting in there for a while, and I don't want people to wait. That's why I want to take their super chat. But there's a lot. Like I get overwhelmed with these streams. And I'm not complaining. It's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
I hope people can understand. I'm doing the best I can. Malik Tucker says, "Wish the Dragon Room got more fan artists with Toriyama style and had Toriyama give them stories." U6, pre-Frieza Saiyans, Demon Realm, one shots, etc. So do I. And there's a lot of artists who can do it. Dragon Garo Lee, Young Gigi. There's artists here. There's artists in Japan. Kakeru. There's so many of them that would be good. Okay, this is the last one. Archetype, and then I'm going to get the rest of the super hits, but I want to bring in the people who are waiting. Because I'm getting a lot, man. I did this stream.
Money.
No, I did this stream like thinking it was going to be more of a chill stream, and here we go. I'm not complaining though. I appreciate it. Archetype Datsun says, "Hey Geekdom, much love from Oregon. Love your content. Thank you. I heard it rains a lot over there. And knowledge, few questions. Do you believe Vegeta can still make an artificial moon in Daima?" Yes, I do think. I don't think he ever forgot how to do that. I think that's like a technique that he's memorized. Would you think that moon affected Goku as SS4 since he has a tail? No, we talked about that a few days ago. This Daima version of SS4 is not the GT version. There's no moon. There's no Brutes waves. None of that shit. Goku didn't even have a tail until he went into the form. You have to disconnect the GT Super Saiyan 4 from this one. Yes, they look alike. Yes, one's a tribute to the original, but you have to disconnect them because they don't work the same way. Check out my video I did yesterday called Super Saiyan 4 Explained. I don't care if you got 80 moons. It's not going to change anything. This one was triggered purely by Neba's magic. Do you have something to add?
So what I feel is that the tail, if you have noticed, it's not popping out of his pants. It's literally like there. So I feel like it is
popping out of his pants, you say?
No. Okay. Time out. But what I'm saying is, it's not a thing that is of his, it came through magic. So when Goma depowered him, you saw it just disappeared.
Why are you laughing, bro? Like you can't
People
even.
in the comments, it's
I can't
more,
even read it. I
funny.
can't even read it because I'm like behind on the chat. Like my chat is scrolled all the way up over here. I may take a look in the other chat because I have two ways to read the chat. So
Right, but
yeah,
basically, it's just a magic thing. I guess it's got nothing to do with him regressing from an Ozori to that.
yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't. It doesn't. But it is based on that. Okay, let's bring in some people. All right, Bosnian legend. Sorry about the wait, dude. I hate making people wait because I hate waiting.
It's all good. You hear me, Danny?
I hear you. Can you hear me?
Man, last time we talked, you were with Senpai. He was in Thailand doing some stuff with some ladies. I don't know what he was.
Oh, I know what he was doing, but we can't say it on here because there's kids watching.
I ain't gonna say it, man. But how you doing?
I'm all right. He's been doing this thing where he's been traveling to Thailand and to the Philippines like once a year and staying over there for like a month. Like I'll be honest, like saving the bees, Barack Obama stayed in Japan for like 2 months. I would be so terrified. Like I love traveling to other countries. I've done it a couple times in my life, but I would be terrified to be so far away from home for that long. You know what I mean? Maybe if I'm old, sure, but I got all my stuff here. Like when the hurricane came and Daima was starting, I had to work off of a shitty laptop, and it's just not the same. So, anyways, enough about me. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, so first of all, let me say about Super Saiyan 4, right?
Yeah.
I was analyzing your statements and some of your mannerisms and everything from every stream you made, right?
Oh
and
my
I
goodness,
came to the
I'm embarrassed.
conclusion in December based on one of your statements that contradicted something you said prior. In December, I confirmed 100% Super Saiyan 4 was the mystery thing you were talking about.
How did you confirm that?
I don't know. I had a bunch of statements. I had it on a notepad document, but
there was one time, I don't know if you caught this, like 2 weeks ago, where I was doing this on the stream, right? I did this and nobody picked up on it. I was just like doing this shit. It's it's like in the summer when I was like, Vegeta might get something new, but I don't know. And some people picked up on it, some didn't, bro.
I picked up on it. I picked up on that.
Well, you seem to like really analyze, which scares me, bro. Like that scares me.
Like that. I just love spoilers. Like I'm a weird guy. Like I want to be spoiled. Like
okay, that's fair. No, there's some people like that. Hell, I thought everybody was like that until a few months ago.
True, but also the thing is, like, what else could happen that would break the internet? Like, what else could happen that so many people would care about that could break the internet? It's only Super Saiyan 4. That's the only thing that they literally could have done that would have broke the internet. You know
I agree with you. I mean, 19 is going to be more crazy shit, but I don't know if it's going to top like the size of Super Saiyan 4. Like, you know what? Yeah. See, I could sit here and say it's a once in a lifetime thing, but it happened with Ultra Instinct. So it's like, you know.
And I don't know, like, I want to ask you because I don't know, like, the rules of your stream. I don't want to get kicked off. Is it cool if I have a quick Marlboro?
I don't. You do what you want, bro. I can't stop you from smoking a cigarette. I recommend that you don't for your own health, but nobody ever listens to that.
That ship is sailed, but
he said that ship is sailed. Okay.
Anyway,
yeah.
Daima, right? Should I give my thoughts on Daima?
Yeah, go for it. I'm gonna bring in Samuel Campos in a minute. I'll keep the four of us on until I have somebody else waiting, but their camera's not on.
By the way, Uchi's in the chat. By the way,
I see him. Yeah, I see him right there, but I'm also behind. Okay, tell me what you were gonna say about Daima.
I'll be brief. Here's the thing about Daima. A lot of Dragon Ball fans, I like to call them Kakume tards, because they think that Kakume, like the fan manga, that's like the peak writing, and that like that should be the benchmark for what Dragon Ball should be. And Kakume is cool, right? But the thing is, that's not what Dragon Ball is. Like, it's not like Dragon Ball is not Berserk. I don't know why these people have it in their heads that, oh, Dragon Ball has to be like Berserk. It has to be fucking like Chi-Chi has to be kidnapped by Frieza and all. Like, no, that doesn't need to happen. You can have like a calmer, like a fun, like not childish. That's not what I'm trying to say, but
free spirited.
Yeah, like chill, you know, fun, still stakes, yeah, but like a fun story. It doesn't have to be fucking Black Frieza steals Chi-Chi and threatens to rape her. Goku doesn't do like some book. Like,
Jesus
you know what I'm
Christ,
trying to
dude.
say?
There goes my monetization. No, but no, I'm kidding. What I was, yeah, I mean, I think people want Dark Dragon Ball because, and I talked about this like a month ago, I think, a lot of American Dragon Ball fans got into it either in the Frieza saga or in the Cell saga. And so they think that because those two arcs were particularly dark, that the whole series is like that, which there are a lot of dark moments. I mean, from Demon King Piccolo, the Saiyan saga, the Frieza saga, and the Cell saga are dark, especially compared to like the Buu arc and the early Pilaf shit. But I think people need to have more of a balance. Like, yeah, you're going to get dark shit. Like, for example, the Goku Black arc was dark as fuck. I mean, he wiped out Bulma in the first episode. But here with Daima, it's more lighthearted. I just, like, my thing is like, and I've said this before, as a fan of Dragon Ball, to me, Dragon Ball's already been over for years. All this shit we're getting now is like DLC. It's all extra stuff to me. I'm not saying that it's on as far as quality goes. I'm saying that the story of Dragon Ball has already been done for a while. This is just like extra stuff because this wasn't in Toriyama's mind in the 90s. You know what I mean?
And the thing is, a lot of people got into it. They got into it on the Kai run, like I did when they were like adolescent, like 9 to 12 years old. And then when they get older, they expect it to mature with them. So they're expecting mature episodes, like the same stuff that you got back then. And that's just, there's a point where you gotta accept it that that's not what Dragon Ball is. You know what I mean?
I mean, I like either way, bro. Like, I'm cool with. I will say this though. I will say this. I do think Dragon Ball's storytelling needs to evolve. I think we need to get to a point where the writing is better. I think that even though a lot of people like the Moro arc, like the Granola arc, some hate it, some like the TOP, some hate it, some love Daima, some hate it. We need a consistent writing style that people are going to like, because I think good writing makes up for everything. And I don't think we've had that in Dragon Ball in quite some time. I think someone needs to really think outside the box, you know, and just I think Dragon Ball should evolve. It could be for all ages, but I think it should evolve.
And that's also the reason why you have so many people in your chat begging, oh, Super, fuck this, where's Super? Oh, I want Super. That's the reason why. That's why you get it. Because Super, I'm not saying post TOP in the manga is like some like berserk type. It's not. But it is more gory. Like, you see Moro fucking putting his hand through his chest. You see Granola doing some wild shit. And that's cool. Like, you want to see that animated. That's true. But people get this obsession. Like, oh, I want this. Like, it needs to be like this. Everything talks. That's the problem.
Yeah, I'm with them in that. I also think that Moro. The thing that I don't understand is a lot of people, and this is not like just my like viewers. A lot of people want to play with those characters in the video games.
Right.
They want Ultra Ego. They want Granola. They want Moro with all his forms. And the fact that Shueisha, like every day that goes by, I end up, and I'm going to be real with you, every day that goes by, I hate Shueisha more and more because we literally have voice actors working on Dragon Ball that are old as shit. They're almost dinosaurs at this rate. And if they don't hurry up and like do something with them, they're going to die because nobody's immortal. Masako Nozawa's healthy for her age, but she ain't going to live to be 200. So the thing is, they're sitting there twiddling their thumbs and shit's going to go bad. And the other thing too, and I was talking to a friend of mine about this earlier today. I think after Super, a lot of Dragon Ball fans checked out because a lot of them don't read the manga. A lot of them, you know what I'm saying? And I think that Shueisha has taken so long to further the story, to do more manga, to do more anime, that some people are gone and might not come back right away. They're hurting their own fucking brand. They're hurting their own bottom line. There is so much money to be made from Dragon Ball in all kinds of avenues, but they keep dicking around. Like, I hate that company. I despise that company because you're given this gift, right? The creator's dead. You're given this gift that people all over the world love, and you're sitting on it. It's I think the biggest piece of wasted potential in the world is Dragon Ball. And it's infuriating, dude. Because you know what's fucked up? Every single fan, I believe now that almost every fan, even the ones watching this, would do a better job promoting Dragon Ball than them. And that's sad.
Mm-hmm. Another
right.
thing is like, their arcade machines are being sent back. They're literally removing them from the arcade stores, the super divers. So it should tell you that just how much less content they have, because people are tired to seeing over and over and over. Like, there will come a point where they'll just have to do it.
But and here's my thing. If you're going to end Dragon Ball, if you're gonna say, okay, Toriyama's dead, it's over, just fucking say it. Just make an announcement so we can all know.
All right, the way they are, like the ego thing with the Japanese band. I'm not hating on it because Bosnian people are the same. Like they're stuck in a certain way, and they think the way they do it is perfect. That's why.
It's infuriating, bro, because they're missing out. Okay, Dragon Slayer says, do you feel that what Toriyama did with the Demon Realm and the Kais basically makes some of the older guidebooks obsolete? That happens a lot, man. Every time Toriyama makes a change, it does change the guidebooks and makes them more obsolete.
That's that 7,000 shoes.
Yeah, no, they've changed stuff lore-wise that does make some of that stuff obsolete. He also says, on a less serious note, I feel sorry for Chilai. One night with Broly, and she will not be able to walk right for the next day. I hope Uchi's still in the chat and sees that, bro. All right, Yada Senti Hua. Hi, Geekdom. Love your content. Congrats on your 10-year anniversary. Thank you. Do you think the fusion is going to be a comedy gag? No, maybe, but no. Like okay, it's not going to be a gag like Fat Gotenks, right? But it's going to be a gag where Toriyama will troll the audience and say, you think you're getting Gogeta, you're actually going to get this. That's like one of those, I don't know if you call it a gag or not, bro. All right, Beer Expert. That's a cool name. I know what will happen. They wish to make them adults, will grow their tails. Well, when they were adults before, they didn't have tails. So real quick, let me get the result of the poll here. 84% of you voted that Gloria will turn them back into adults. 6% said power up, and then 10% said something else. So, hey, Bosnian, hang out for just a minute. Let me bring in Samuel Campos. Bro, I'm so sorry to have you that you were waiting for so long, man. I didn't want to keep you forever.
It's all good, man. I'm enjoying the conversation, man. Dude, you've been such a GOAT for so long in my life, man. It's such an honor and a privilege, man, to be with you guys, all of you guys, man. So it's amazing.
It's an honor for me, man. Thank you. Like, that means a lot. I get a lot of shit on a daily basis. So when people say nice things to me, I appreciate it more than you could understand.
Dude, like I was in the military for 10 years, bro, and your voice, bro, just you fucking like coming on and watching your content. It's just kept that inner innocence alive, man, of what it's all about is like loving the content, this amazing, profound experience that Akira Toriyama created for us, man. Like I remember, bro, I'm 32, bro, so I remember picking up the fucking VHSs in New York City. I used to live in Brooklyn. And we used to go to Chinatown, man, and get the old VHSs.
The fan subs?
Yeah. Everything was in Japanese. And you're just fucking like 9, bro, just watching this shit. You're having this like incredible experience. You're like, what the fuck? And like it carries into like a deep part of a lot of the fans' subconscious, man, where I've met so many people, and it's brought together so many important people in my life, man, where like I was kind of happy that Toei Animation delivered such a stellar combination of animation and direction for these last episodes, because some of us were kind of like getting concerned there. Like there was really good parts of Daima where like, Goku in the bar scene, like who the hell ever thought that we get fucking Kid Goku eating a cheeseburger? Like that was badass, right? Or him against the Tamagami. Dude, like that fight, the animation quality, and just like, I'm kind of happy that we're past the series adventurous nature, and we're kind of at this kind of climax period where we're getting, dude, what a time to be a Dragon Ball fan, man. Because like the series director, Yoshitaka Yashima, for that episode, the character designs, like everyone's gonna have their opinions, man. But like the art direction and like the music, man. Kosuke, I think it's Kosuke Yamashita that did the music for, bro. Like
Daima?
dude, I'm a big RPG fan, and like I grew up fucking Final Fantasy. Like it's just this embodiment of all of Akira Toriyama's characteristics. And I think as the years go by, we'll appreciate Daima much more than, when it's new, everyone's kind of discerning how they feel about it. They're picking up small things here and there. But bro, like it's just such an amazing time, because I think even with human beings, man, we work better when we're working towards a goal. Like, you want a mansion, you get the fucking mansion. You're like, all right, well, what the fuck? What do I do now? Like, we're in this hopeful place in like Dragon Ball experience, man. We're like, yo, there's so much hope for the future. I'm a big optimist too, man. So like, it's just amazing the spectrum that we currently have. And some of us are crossing our fingers, like I hope they do the series justice, man. But in terms of the next episode, man, I think somebody had pointed it out that when Glorio's talking Namek, that there's some words there that say child in it, which
Something like that. Yeah.
It was like some shit where it says like child, and then you're like, all right, maybe like he's wishing them back to adult. Like that would be such an incredible gift to us. Like to put us on a cliffhanger and then to get like adult team, the whole crew fighting in that animation of Daima would be absolutely just epic, man. To get, I fucking when the episodes come on, I'm singing the theme song and shit. I'm one of those fans, bro. I fucking scream and clap. I know all the words to Jaka John. I got Duolingo for Japanese just to fucking speak that shit. I walk around, I'm just like, Watashi Shiru Samyuru Kempus. Bro, like all the
what
love.
a nerd.
Yeah, dude, I'm a fucking like super nerd when it comes to just like the original
Don't do that shit on dates, bro.
I'll do it on.
Nah, bro, I'm fucking Mexican. I'm full blown Mexican, bro. I'm a light skinned Mexican. We're the
I'm a light skinned Cuban, bro. People think I'm white. I can relate.
Nice, mijo. Ya, pues, dale, mijo. Yeah, bro. It's
y'all got that funny Spanish though. Andale way, pinche way. That's what y'all's. Yeah, we have the Cubans have the like slangish Spanish. Like we all sound like rednecks. It's weird because you can't really explain it to an American. Like there's different dialects in Spanish. Cubans sound like Wajito is what it's called, and a Wajito is like basically a cowboy. So we'll say shit like "que vola se, onda." Like if you watch Scarface, and then Mexicans will look at us like we're wrong, and we are sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. Mexican Spanish is a little bit closer to Spain Spanish, but Spain Spanish is almost like another language, bro. It's weird. It's like a different language. Cataliana, right? Catalian.
From Puebla, man. Bro, and even that, bro, like the effect that it had on us as kids, man. Like everybody did the fucking Swanton bomb on their cousin and shit, watching WWE. Everybody was, it's just like I remember when Akira told me, rest in peace, man, when he had passed away, the amount of respect, bro, that so many people have for him. That when they did that thing at the stadium where everyone wore when everyone wore like the t-shirts and did Goku's face and like had the Super Saiyan 1 as a fan, like a stadium where they all wore a different colored t-shirt. Dude, like I'm very hopeful, man, that the lore is gonna go in the right direction and that everything is gonna be all right. I just I'm hoping that like the animation supervisors and like the people that
they got it on lock.
Yeah.
You know? The thing is, I was saying like a couple weeks ago when those like, boring episodes were airing or the ones that weren't that great, I was like, this show needs to stick the landing. And we got Super Saiyan 4 in episode 18. There's still 2 episodes left. And then we saw people, I don't think people understand what we saw, bro. We literally saw Goma use his magic to reverse Goku's transformations. And the only person who's done that has been Moro. So that is so dangerous. And I feel like if Dragon Ball is going to have like another big villain in the future, I do hope he's magic based. And I do hope he does that, because nothing would be more awesome than if Goku does UI and this guy's like, nope, and just turns it off, and they have to figure out another way to beat him. Like, that to me is more exciting than let's just train and get stronger. Like, they've done that for so long.
But Danny, I don't think he was turning off his transformation, because if you watch it, he literally goes from 4 to 3 to 2 to 1.
Right.
So it seems more like he's just like draining,
like reversing him.
I don't think he's reversing. It seems like he's draining his ki from his body, and that's de-transforming.
Oh, you think so? I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, because he fell down to the ground. Yeah.
Bosnian, do you agree with that? Do you think that King Goma was actually draining his ki?
Yeah.
Because I didn't think of that. That's not what I thought. I thought it was just magic that reversed the forms and that Goku was already tired. I didn't think he actually took his ki. And I'm not even saying you're wrong.
Like,
I'm saying you're giving me a new perspective.
Like, if in the Mora arc in the manga, like when Goku literally went from, I think it was God to base, if he did like that, then you could say, okay, yeah, because he turned it off. But this is different. You could literally see him go from 4 to 3 to 2 to 1.
That's true.
So I don't know. I mean, could be. You might be right, but I think he was draining his ki.
Well, it's still magic based, but yeah, he might have drained his ki. Yeah, I mean that's still very like that's still like OP, bro. Because one of the conversations I had a conversation earlier with Saiyan Scholar about how the hell they're gonna beat this guy. Now, I'll be honest, I do not know how they're going to beat him. I do not have details on how Goma loses. Obviously, I've gotten information on other things. I don't know how Goma loses. And people are saying, we talked about it the other day, Spirit Bomb. I don't think so. Because they just did that with Boo, the previous arc in continuity. And then Dragon Fist seems to be one that everybody wants. That if they're going to pull from the non-Toriyama shit, I'm not going to say non-canon because I hate that fucking word, but yes, from there, right? They pull it and they give Goku Dragon Fist. The only thing is, I want them to explain how he did it and why he doesn't do it again. Because if Dragon Fist kills Goma, why the fuck did Goku not use it against Aniraza or any of these other giants? You know what I mean? They have to explain that.
They won't.
And Dragon Ball is good at explaining. I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead.
Can you imagine Black Frieza using magic? That would be a good twist.
Yeah, well, he's already a bro. Like, okay. You know how we're talking about how they might not be able to be, how they're going to beat Goma? How are they going to beat Black Frieza? He one-shotted Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego. When that happened, I was like, okay, Granola didn't beat him with one hit. Fucking Jiren didn't beat him with one hit. This guy just elbowed them and knocked. And I'm like, how in the blue hell are they going to catch up to that? Go ahead.
They have a really good opportunity now to write a good arc where you're on the. It's like in the Black arc when you're thinking, how the hell are they going to kill him? He's immortal. They have a huge opportunity to make an arc like that where you're on the edge of your seat thinking like, how the hell can they beat him? But I know how Dragon Ball is. I know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to do some dumb fusion or some new form or something that's got some crazy power, and then they just kill him with their Kamehameha. I
want a little bit more creativity. I think we're in the same boat there. Because, like, bro, like the UI UE Frieza thing, like it's, and I'll be honest with you, that's very frustrating because Black Frieza was August of 2022. It is about to be March of 2025. And we still don't have a follow-up. Like, and you wonder why I hate Shueisha. I'm talking to you not as a guy who does this for a living. I'm talking to you as a fan, not just of Dragon Ball, but of stories, good stories. How the fuck can you leave us hanging for 2.5, 3 years, bro? I don't understand Shueisha. I hate them so much because it's been 3 years, dude. Like,
Especially because the reason why they didn't bring the anime back was because they wanted the manga to catch that, and they just shit it away 3 years of time for no reason.
That's what I'm saying. So like,
No.
is Super not gonna come back till 2030? And Nozawa might be dead by then. Like, I don't want her to die, but like it's infuriating, bro. As a Dragon Ball fan, I'm like, they are literally, they have the potential to give us greatness, and they're sitting on it, and I hate them so much. I'm sorry. I know I'm passionate about it because, dude, like, can you fucking finish off the story? Is it gonna be a thing where it's like the Berserk? I don't know the details, but I know the Berserk dude passed away, and then didn't they put the manga on hold for like 2 years? Anybody know the answer to that?
Well, the manga's already on and off. Like every 2 years, we got a new chapter, and then
So basically, it's his editor who took up the story and now is continuing it because he already sat with the author and he knows how to end it. It's just he's working towards it. In fact, this year they were going to release a new volume or a chapter, I forgot, but it was going to be one of them. So it's like returning as we speak.
But why does it take 3 years, man? Like, you know what I mean? Like, dude,
one of the like elephants in the room too, guys. I don't know how you, like, I would love to pick your brain on this too, all three of you. Like, I feel like sometimes there's like this elephant in the room, that limitation of the end of Z, where like Goku and Oob fly off, and like almost everything, even with everything that's happening with Black Frieza and like Beast Gohan, and now we got Broly in the mix, and there's just so much endless opportunity in terms of where they can go with the story and the narrative. But like, I would love as a fan to see, okay, I want the stakes and consequences there again. I want to be, as a fan, able to kind of navigate that journey along with the direction of the story after, because it's almost like we know everything's gonna kind of work out because we still got to get to that Goku and Oob flying away and what the hell's happening after that. So I always wanted to know, like, how do you guys feel about them having to work within this kind of confined boundary of
I hate
having to like bring it?
I
gotta, no matter what we do, we gotta like bring it back to this point.
Yeah, we have to go 3 years back in time. Yeah.
I hate it.
Another thing is, it would actually be cool if they went past Z, because then you would understand why he's training Oob. It wouldn't just be the reason that, okay, he's an incarnation of Majin Buu. He's more interested to see what the guy can do because he can use him later. It's like you can do all this by connecting the dots, which you have been doing with Daima. You can do the same thing. It's just they're very slow at it, And I would like to thank Ioku, because without him, we wouldn't even get this in 2023.
I agree.
And I like this book.
I did want to say this real quick. You know how like people say stuff like, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired? So this is my Dragon Ball version of that. We have been talking about future potential stories now for years, okay? I did a video on Planet Sadala in 2019, in 2018. And so what I'm trying to tell you is, the reason why I'm so frustrated is because, and when I say we, I don't just mean us on this call. I mean the whole fandom. Everyone have been discussing what to do with Dragon Ball, what they're going to do. And then I look at the calendar and I'm like, 2.5 years. They could have given us so much. You mentioned Broly and Beast Gohan. You've also got the other universes. You've got now the Demon Realm could be another place to visit. There's so many things they can do, and yet we're still sitting here talking about what they could do instead of them actually doing it. And it bothers me, man, because I one thing about me that I hate, it's a pet peeve, is I hate having to repeat myself. I hate having to do that. I have to work on like being patient with that. It's my flaw, but like, and dude, years, bro, years now. Like, hey, when are they going to do this? Are we going to actually get that? And here we are again, one shot and then nothing. And I'm just like, I'm flabbergasted, bro. I'm flabbergasted. They are leaving money on, bro. They could literally put out Ultra Ego Vegeta on Sparking Zero and charge $20 for just that DLC, and people will pay it.
Yeah. And funny you mentioned leaving money on table, because
I kind of want them to be more greedy. Go ahead, bro.
Sorry if I disturbed you there. But
No,
what
no,
I'm
no,
saying is,
it's fine.
remember that financial thing that came out where it showed that Dragon Ball is earning more than One Piece? That should tell them.
Oh, be careful,
You
bro.
didn't put out shit
You're
for
gonna
years.
piss off some people when you say, even though you're right, you're gonna piss off some people, bro.
That's okay. I can take the heat. But what I'm
N-
saying is, it still tells you that it's earning that much despite the hiatus for 1 year, no anime for 7 years. Of course, now we have it. But that should tell you that Dragon Ball is a money making machine
Amish
that you
seems to
can
think.
use.
Amish has said in the past, and I'm gonna bring him on the show at some point, probably the next month. He has said that he thinks that Dragon Ball making money without an anime is just like because they don't have to make anything. But here's the reality. Okay. I had a conversation with Quaman about this literally like 2 hours ago. The longer they wait to give us more stuff, the more people are going to move on with their lives. People, we as human beings, bro, can only wait for so long. We're going to move on with our lives. Part of me has already moved on. That's why I'm not like one of the things, if you pay attention, I'm not making videos about Super's anime returning. I haven't made a video about that in 3 years, and I won't. I could sit here and speculate and all that shit. I won't. And I haven't made a video about the manga either, even though I might make one about the manga, because like I hate having to repeat myself, and I hate the fact that like we're we people are going to eventually move on. Not just that, Nozawa is going to die. I don't want her to die. I love that lady, but
Hey,
she's a human being. Look at that shirt.
same shirt you
By
got.
the way, I am wearing your shirt
Walmart,
right
Let's
now.
go.
Oh, look at this guy fucking wearing my shirt, bro. Wait, I can't see it
I
that
ordered
clearly.
your new shirt. I'll order it soon.
Just don't
by
take
the
your
way.
shirt off, bro. When I promised big titties, I didn't want yours. on
Fucking
here.
Hariolas on the screen and shit. Oh my
Oh,
I
god.
think we
God.
lost Bosnian, bro. I can't
No,
see. Oh, there he
he
is. There.
closed this camera, I think, for a sec.
Real quick before we keep the conversation going, let me get to these super chats. They've been waiting for a while, and you know how I am. I don't want to piss people off. Hoop Baby says I was on the call waiting but booted. I did not boot you. I swear to God, I didn't boot anybody. If you were booted, it was probably Streamlabs. It was not me. To Lamar KC. Bro, big fan. I've been with you since the beginning. How about them leaks, bro? LOL. By the way, I'm so proud of you. You made it. I don't even know if you remember me, but man, you've come a long way. Congrats. Well, if I don't remember your name. Maybe you had a different name back then. So you may have to tell me what your name was for me to remember you, because I do remember people from like 7 or 8 years ago, but your name does not ring a bell. And don't take that personal. All you got to do is tell me something like, oh, I was the guy who said this, and it might jog my memory. But I'll tell you what, though. I received an email recently from a guy who apologized to me for giving me shit like 5 years ago. He's like, hey, I'm real sorry. I was wrong, blah, blah, blah. And I replied back to him and I go, bro, I don't even remember this. Like, I don't remember you doing this to me. He's like, no, I did it. I'm like, okay, I guess I forgive you, but I don't remember. Like, you know. The thing about me as a flaw is that I sometimes am too forgiving, but in that case, I mean, if you're man enough and adult enough to send an email and say, hey, I was wrong, like that's very mature, and that's the way we should be. Like I made a video in 2015 where I said we're never going to see Broly again. Future Trunks is not coming back. There is no evil Goku. And I struck out, bro. I struck the fuck out. And I will be the first one to tell you I was wrong. But because I really didn't think they were going to do it. I really didn't think they were going to do it. Now we have Super Saiyan 4. And I know that a couple years ago, I know this for a fact. People ask me if we're ever going to see it again. I'm like, nah, it's a GT thing. And here we are. So you know what? I'm done trying to predict the future, bro.
Hey, Danny, look, because I've been here for a long time. Do you remember, like, right after Super ended, there was that guy. I don't remember nothing about him. I just remember he was like 44. He had children, and he was married with stepkids. And he would non-stop make these streams, and the streams were just shit talking about you. Like 2 hours, 30 minutes, he's just talking.
I mean, when you waste that much time talking about another man, I start to wonder if maybe you're hiding something about what you're really into. Because I couldn't, bro, I couldn't do 30 minutes talking about another male and obsessing over what he's doing. That's kind of weird and creepy. But there's a lot of guys like that, bro, and I feel sorry for them. I really do. Diego Hernandez says, as a compromised Goku, not main character, but the name of the show does not contain Dragon Ball. Thoughts? Oh, I think he means for the future. No, I do think if they're going to make more Dragon Ball shows, you kind of should put the word Dragon Ball in it. Even if it's like Dragon Ball, Broly's Adventure or Dragon Ball Bardock, whatever. You got to have Dragon Ball in it just so that everything – it's like Star Trek. Like Star Trek, The Next Generation, what's the other one? Voyager, Deep Space Nine. You got to have the word Star Trek in there. You know what I'm saying?
I think you mentioned it the other day, Danny, where you were like, you had said something amazing, bro. And I hope they listen to this shit somehow. And I hope word gets around where like they make these, like, how Marvel has these subcategories and have their own independent stories, and they explore the world, they explore the lore, the realm, and like, dude, if they were to do a spinoff of just Universe 6, man, like you said, get a story with Jiren and Topo and what's going on in their world,
fighting some super villains, right?
Bro, the amount of expansion. Because like you said, man, we're living in a very artificial century where people's attention spans are getting smaller. And I don't know what it is, bro. If you talk to some of these fucking younger generations, bro, it's like, it's kind of like concerning, man. But it's like, I get it. I forgive people because there's so much dopamine hit now. Like there's a constant gratification. You got a lot of media. And for human beings in general, it hasn't been around that long. So, the haters and all that shit, man, people are going to always be battling something behind closed doors, and fucking people got their own shit. But like in terms of Dragon Ball, dude, they have so much potential to expand the lore. And I hope that they get that message, man. Because like one thing they have proven that I'm really happy about is that they do see the analytics. They do listen. Even if it takes them fucking forever, like they eventually do circle around and open their eyes a little bit to what the data is saying. And as long as we as a fandom stay vocal about what we want, I'm very optimistic that they will go down that route. But we just got to hope that, some Disney motherfuckers don't come in and try to like,
Look, I appreciate your optimism, bro, but here's the reality. If you go to Toei Animation's Twitter or Instagram, and if you count up from now all the way back to 2018, people that want Super to come back and have commented on it, it might actually have hit 10 million because every single Toei post, somebody, especially if it's about Dragon Ball, somebody has to mention Super the anime coming back. In one ear and out the other, bro. They just, it's annoying. Let me get some of these super chats out of the way because there's a lot of them, more than I anticipated. Again, Dem says, what if the old Namekian transfers the demon realm, Namekian from the demon realm teaches Dende how to unlock Goku's potential where he's can go Super Saiyan 4 again? That could happen in a later story, but I'm not sure what Nebos' fate's going to be. I don't know if he's going to die, become the king. That's the thing. I obviously I've known some shit, but I do not know the final outcome of episode 20. And I'm okay with that. Like, people ask me, does it ruin the show if you know shit? Not really, but I don't know everything. And I don't know what's going to happen in episode 20. I hope it's a good ending, though. I really do. Diego says, would Kathleen Kennedy leadership be better for Dragon Ball? Get fucked, bro. You know the answer to that question. This man said Kathleen Kennedy, bro. Oh my God. You know what? If she was in charge, Arinsu would be the main character, bro. That's what Augustin Benavides. Can I get a link to get on the round table? I may not be able to right now because I got tons of people on, and I got one more waiting, and I'm gonna bring them on in a minute. Pablo loves cheese. Which DB character would you? I know, but they're hilarious. Which Dragon Ball character would you fuse with?
Ooh.
Dr. Arinsu.
Yeah, but I want
the hybrid Arinsu.
I want to fuse with her in a different way, though. I gotta introduce the fourth fusion.
Yo,
The
what's up
problem-
with all your fucking fans? Take a doogie on my chest, bro. Stop asking Geek to do a fucking OnlyFans. All right, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Bro, what blows my mind too about Rinsu is when we found out that the Glins are like gender neutral or whatever, I was like, okay, they don't reproduce, which means that she probably doesn't have a vagina, which means that she probably doesn't have nipples. So when you fucking take off the blouse, you're gonna see 2 pieces of fatty flesh with no nipple on it. That's gonna freak me out, bro. That's like a nightmare. That's like a bad dream, bro. Like I know it sounds dumb, but I'm trying to entertain the people, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like when they said that Glins don't reproduce, I guess you could, I guess
So
she
you
has
mean in the official canon, Dr. Rinsu does not have a vagina?
No,
I
it's
don't-
just straight fucking. It looks like a Barbie doll down there, dog. It's just fucking blank
Let me
flesh.
look this up.
Bro, listen,
I'm not gonna put
why would, if they don't reproduce through like male female reproduction, why would she have pussy, bro? Why would she have a pussy?
She
No,
would need it.
I found a picture. She does. She does.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you found the picture.
Oh, Brett, I'm not gonna
He
put
fucking he downloads the picture. He's like, I'm gonna use that later tonight.
I'm smiling. You little devil, you.
Oh, there's a lot of this. There's pages of this.
Oh
Okay,
God,
so-
this guy.
Like the fact that they even got into like Super Saiyan 4 being like a physiological change and activating fucking DNA and their genetics, and like it almost kind of appears, and this is just from my perception, like Super Saiyan at its core was like a base, right? Like it could go into the yellow haired Super Saiyan, the classic, right? Or it goes into what's now been evolved into Super Saiyan God. And like it's almost like every person that's a Saiyan can take their own route and find their own physiological expression of the Saiyan genes, which for me, bro, as a fucking nerd, like that blows my mind, because if they do it correctly, bro, you can expand on the expression of Saiyan DNA. Like it to me, it just I'm a big nerd when it comes to shit. Like so when they went into like the wiring of them and just like, oh,
I love that
Saiyan.
scene.
Yeah, dude.
Pe-
What?
People were like, and also the scene where like he's knocked out and you see the little droplets of water. That shit looked like something right out of like Xenogears or like Final Fantasy VII. Like
Yes, man.
Final Fantasy does weird shit like that, where like they're in this vortex of raindrops. Like it was
Yeah.
very Japanese, you know.
Yeah.
So okay, let me ask everybody then: which Dragon Ball character would you fuse with? Hubuk?
I would fuse with Moro just because of the magic, and because it would be fun to just fuck around with people like here.
Yeah, but then you'd smell like goat, bro. Which you probably already smell like that now. That's probably why you picked them, bro. Moro, man.
I
Hey,
pick Dr. Rinsu. I don't care.
He fused with the Earth. No, I would pick Vegeta. No, I would fuse with Dragon Ball Z anime only Krillin, so that way we can share the same brain. I can see what Marin looks like naked. That's my choice.
So,
Because remember, when they fuse and make one brain, Vegeta knows what Chi-Chi looks like naked, and
That's
Goku.
fucking hilarious.
Yeah, because they're sharing the same brain. But the thing that's funny is Goku already saw naked Bulma because she got naked in original Dragon Ball. So that's nothing to him. But Vegeta got to see Goku's wife naked.
That's fucking hilarious, y'all.
It's-
Right.
I'd probably be the generic fan here, like the cliche, but dude, I think I'd fuse with Broly just because if that man tames that potential energy, like that sporadic kind of what is it called, what's that word I'm looking for, that just like the fact that he's this wild energy and he's just so built in the
Like
framework of
Ikari.
yeah, bro. Like if he fuses with someone that can tame that, like someone that can kind of harness that and output it, like in any martial arts. Like I've been doing jujitsu for a long time, bro, and like every mentor will tell you that in life, when you start learning how to do more with less effort, that's when you start advancing in your belts, bro. Like that's when you start hitting your brown belt, is when you're learning how to do small shifts and motions, how to move your hips, where to generate the energy from. Like you're learning how to do more output and efficiency and being effective with less work. So if Broly found a way, and I'm kind of crossing my finger, I'm a big Broly fan. Yeah, dude, that man is gonna be unstoppable. So I'd say fucking Broly for sure.
You're like Uchi, bro. Okay, Bosnian, do you have a choice of who you would fuse with?
I already told you this. I'm sticking with the Doctor.
He's going.
So
You're gonna be a
Real eyes
tranny,
on
dude,
the
if you go
prize,
with the
bro.
Rinks.
Be careful with that word, bro. That word's very offensive, bro. You can't use
Yes,
that.
I
Yeah,
love my LGBTQ71 that word
I
for
was a.
community.
You got to be careful with that word, bro. That
I
I
love
did
it.
not. I found out that I didn't know that was an offensive word until like 6 years ago because I
Oh,
always
yeah.
saw the word thrown around, but I was told by one of
Yeah.
my trans friends, "Don't say that word." You know,
I got friends from all play. I love you guys. Anybody that's watching, please don't ever be offended. I love all you guys. Yeah.
right? Yeah, I hope that they realize that. John Holiday says, "I'm gonna go and say that this story that Gohan is telling Pan and Bulla during a sleepover at Pan, why we don't hear mention of anything in Daima." So he's saying that Daima's a story that Gohan invented to tell the kids. That would be wacky. I think I once said, I remember a long time ago, I made a video where I said the way to canonize GT is to reveal that it was just a dream that Pan had, right?
Oh,
Because she's like the second main character. And
Oh,
I thought it would be cool if there was like a wizard who can go into your dreams like Freddy Krueger and pull out like things from your dream. Because Dragon Ball's never done that before. So I thought it'd be awesome if the villain could go into her head, pull out Super Saiyan 4 Goku, pull out Omega Shenron, pull out all the GT characters, put them in Super. But Dragon Ball never thinks like that, bro. They never think outside the box. And that's why one of the things I like about Daima is that they are thinking outside the box somewhat, but that's really outside the box. You know what I'm saying?
I know a few fandoms that I feel like they would do it. Like, dude, it's grown so big, and it's been so long. People forget, man. Like, this is back in late 1980s, man, that this whole lore began. And please,
84.
guys, if you haven't watched the original DB, man, I am like just encourage you, man. Go back. If you haven't, I'm actually kind of envious, man, because now you get to experience it for the first time, knowing what you know. So if you go back and watch the original, you're gonna be so blown away, man, because like I know what you mean, but like I hope they just continue to do the series justice and they continue to like listen to the. I'm gonna try to stay away from the Twitter pages, man, because Shueisha is just a fucking a conflicting entity altogether. But yeah, guys, please go watch the original Dragon Ball if you haven't. If you're like me, where you got on board with Toonami and then had to go back and like, or if you got the fucking old school VHS tapes, or you grew up watching Sub and then got into like the Spanish version on Telemundo that used to fucking come on at 7 o'clock, and whatever your thing is, man, please go back and watch DB, man.
But watch it in Japanese.
Yeah,
the fact
Japanese.
that there is no Seed of Might, you can literally watch it in color corrected with the actual good audio from the broadcast. So
Just
you have
make
no
sure you have a
excuse.
big hard drive because it's a
Yeah,
lot of
I do
files.
this.
I know you do, but I mean, I'm letting them know. All right, Bellman says, don't know if you answered already, just character design wise. What do you think about Goku's fur on his arms and SS4 not going all the way down to his hands? Would you have preferred that way more? I like the original Super Saiyan 4 a little bit more, but I like the animation for this one way more. I actually am okay with the big forearms because he looks more like an ape. So I think that I'm okay with it. So let's get through. So I'm gonna get through these quick, and I gotta bring Devontae on. Okay, Raider Myth said, "Been watching you for a long time. Thank you for the content. Thank you for watching. It means a lot to me." AB says, "Membership worth every penny. Enjoy every live stream you've put out for years. Chances you bring anime? Probably not a. No. I'm not." We're not bringing him on. Zero. Okay. Zero chance.
Bring on Matt Black Entertainment.
No, don't, dude. Come on, man.
I'm sorry, brother.
It's a long thing, though.
I don't want to hear these people's names, bro. Skywalker says, Do you think this opens up more future power development for Dende? I don't expect him to be Neva, but it would be cool if he discovered some new magic. Yes, it would. I would like Dende to get something, not power-wise, but like magic-wise. I would like that. Do you have any ideas? I'm asking all y'all. I'm trying to see, as I found the next one, so go ahead.
I could see Daima doing something, and like none of us know, right? So like I could see them doing something where, let's say, in the event it goes to like the B route where Glorio wishes himself to be like the king of the demon realm, and like now Goku's like, the whole team's like, what the fuck, dude, you just wasted our wish. And then they end up doing some cool fusion to get Goma out of there, get back to Earth. And then Neva restores the Dragon Balls, and like doing that, he didn't tell nobody, but it like wastes all his life force, and he dies. And Dende takes notes on it, and some transact. I could see something like that happening where Dende takes notes and watches and does it, and then that's like a hidden talent that he has for later or develops it. But I don't know, man. I don't know if like Dende, when he was a baby, he peeked over while it was happening, like you kind of noticed what was going on, but I don't know. They have a very infamous record of not utilizing characters to their full potential till much later. So, yeah,
it's annoying, is what it is, bro.
The thing is, even if he knew, he would have used it in Superhero and not wasted Piccolo's time to go get the Dragon Balls and unlock his potential. If you think about it,
Well,
Yeah, there's no way they're gonna do that. I wish they would, but
they're not going to do it. But I'm just saying.
No, I mean, I like the thing that's funny is I saw somebody bitching the other day. They were like, Vegeta got Super Saiyan 3 and Goku got Super Saiyan 4, but nothing for Piccolo. I'm like, dog, Piccolo got two transformations. In Superhero, he got 2 new transformations. 2, not 1, 2. And they should have given him. What are they going to give him, bro? What are they going to give him? Like, let it go. All right, Junior RDZ says, "Sub Danny gets to this quote. We promise we won't." I'm not gonna say that word. How's Dr. Draven doing these days? He's fine, bro. He's working. I talked to him earlier today. He's doing good. Okay, I'm trying to get through these quickly. Shamar Henderson. The reason why they're bad at communicating because they speak Japanese. No, that's not why.
Hey, whoa.
That's not why, bro. They don't communicate with themselves either. Wakasmed21. It baffles me that we haven't been getting any announcement of Dragon Ball Super return to this day, and hopefully we see Cooler in the next movie. That's what I'm saying, but we've been talking about fucking Cooler now for 4 years, and they're still sitting on their ass, bro. Fuck, man. Charles Lee says, I want a backstory on the Namekians, like have more backstory on Neva. Yes, I do too, because we're finding out more about them in the Demon Realm. Ron Well says, Geekdom, as someone who is longtime subscriber, thanks for keeping us keeping up with Dragon Ball Daima. I have my Daima story, how it became an escape, and I'd rather tell this to your face and stream about it. Well, I'm not sure if we're going to take any more calls tonight, but we will do a call-in show in the future. Just be ready for it. I think, hold on. We may be good to go here. Omega TKJ, I fuse a Piccolo Namekian, many benefits. Yeah, but then you have a dick and you can't come, bro. I wouldn't do that. That's why Piccolo's so mad all the time. Yeah, bro. That's why he's so mad all the time, because he can't come. And he can't eat food. One thing I hope we see in the future, the fusions with UI and UE. Yeah, I did a video a while ago called, I think I called it like the strongest fusion, and it was Gogeta, UI, and UE at the same time. That would be something. Ty the Goat says, just beat Malroth in Dragon Quest 2. Which version did you play? But congratulations. And we've caught up. Let me go ahead and bring Devontae on, bro. All right, you're live with me, man. You were falling asleep there, bro. You were taking a nap. I'm so sorry, bro.
You're good, man. You're good.
I am overwhelmed. I got to do super chat. I got to talk to everybody. Like, this is hard because I don't want people to feel that they're not important or don't belong. So I'm trying to give everybody equal time. So what's up?
Okay. I've been watching Dragon Ball Daima. I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan. First, the beginning, watching Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, even Joe. I don't fuck with GT like that, but I do love 4. But my opinion was Super Saiyan 4 Daima, even though it's canon now, and I love the concept how the primal of Goku, how it go. Now, for me, I don't like to be spoiled or leaks and everything, but I did got a couple leaks then kind of came in just like a couple of minutes ago, a 6 hour, show me something I did not expect that going to happen.
Wait, don't give it away on the
I know,
stream,
I never
though.
will give it away.
Okay.
But it's kind of crazy how they did it. So I said, "Oh, I don't know if it's gonna be true. They're gonna put it in there." But I said, "Okay, this might get people hyped for episode 19. This might be the hype." Well, I'm gonna keep my expectation low of it, but you know,
I want to say something real quick. There are some fake images out there that came out. I haven't covered them on the channel, but I saw them on social media yesterday. There's one of like Goku eating a fusion bug and Goku and Vegeta fusing.
Yeah, that what got me concerned about. It's like, okay, if that be possible, if he does and Vegeta do the same thing, that means what we're going to get. I'm saying that if that were possible.
Well, I'm just saying like there's it'd be awesome, I think, but I'm saying that image is fake. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen or not, but that image is fake. There's also another image I saw of Gohan, like adult Gohan in the demon realm saying, "I'm here." There's a lot of fake images out there, man. I'm just
come on. We never see Gohan throughout this whole entire damn episode. Why the hell you just want to add him in now?
I agree with you.
Like this man don't even fucking exist anymore in this damn timeline. Like, even though we know he exists, we know he's somewhere around, but he probably somewhere with his wife. But he don't even know what the hell's going on with himself. Why the hell he's a kid now? So it's like he's probably confused. Like we don't know.
I wish that they would have shown us what he was up to, bro. I mean, we still got 2 episodes, right? Oh, and I forgot to mention this. I talked about this earlier. Dragon Ball Daima episode 20. A lot of people were saying they wanted to be a longer episode, like episode 1. But according to Fuji TV, it's the same length as every other Dragon Ball Daima episode. So I'm not expecting it to be this big, like, hour-long finale. I was hoping it would be longer, maybe like 35 minutes, 45 minutes. But I want everybody to know.
Sometimes when they do episodes like that, sometimes they do like 2 episodes with an hour long. Like
like a special.
The first half, episode 19 be an hour. And then episode 20 be an hour, just to make the climax of it together.
It's like a movie.
Yeah, but like, they ain't gonna do it like that. Like other animes been doing it like that sometime. For me, I like the fan made. If you ever watch Ultra Vegito, his timeline, what happened with him and Goku, they accidentally killed Beerus by mistake, and then he didn't know there was a penalty. So what happened, all the gods of destruction came together to lock Vegito up in another dimension because we couldn't do nothing about it. And after that, because they got so mad, so they basically killed his whole family. And he did not notice until we decided to go to that place to get Vegito out. But what he did, he broke the rules because he loved Vegito so much. So he gave him a gift before he went away, and that's how Ultra Vegito got the staff. I wish they could make that like an animation because you got this creators out there doing this. I watched the whole Ultra Vegito segment, how Archangel Goku came in place, how Demon Vegeta came in place. I don't know if you've seen the fan made manga.
No, I've heard of these, but I never. Yes. I usually I'm not saying that they're bad. I have no opinion on them, but I mean, I never have time to read fan mangas. There's so many bad ones that filtering through the good ones is hard. I've heard good things about Kakeru though, or Kakakume.
Kakeru, yeah. Kakume, yeah. I like that. I like the concept for Vegeta is the god of destruction for Universe 6. I like that concept.
Is that in Kakume?
This man. And then after that, plus you got the other gods of destruction. Like, after 17 made that wish, they basically evolved the other universe, like universe 13, 14, 15. We're seeing what each gods look like. And then you got the mother herself, Grand Priest's wife. She is the most evilest bitch, and I don't know how.
I'm over here like, what?
Power-wise, he had to seal them completely on with Goku because Goku got fucking snatched up by them. So he had to seal the whole entire thing until everybody go through their training arc. Like You got Universe 9 training Krillin, Tien, Yamcha. Then you got Vegeta training the whole entire Saiyan with Broly, Kale, the Khalifa. Kaba became a god. Like, holy shit. Like, come on. Like, that is a good thing. Like, they should have done that, like, with anime. Like, actually show what Universe 6 actually about. Like, they should, like, bring a series.
I agree with
Universe 6. Because we could get to see Super Saiyan 3, Kefla, Kale, Khalifa, Super Saiyan 3, Kaba. Who knows? Kaba might end up training to become a god. Who knows? We never know.
Yeah, I agree with you, though. That's what we were talking about earlier, that the potential is there to do a lot of things. Like, okay, you know how, like, there's a bunch of YouTubers that do what ifs, like Masako X, like, and you know how Marvel has that what if show on Disney Plus. Why doesn't Toei do Dragon Ball What If and actually give us like what if stories, animated style? Like, you know, that would be so sweet, bro. And it's, again, money left on the table. People would watch shit like that, you know?
I would
like
think
alternate timelines.
I would think of that. The what if story does make more common sense to people to say, oh shit, this is something where everybody wanted. It's like Toei, they got the potential. Toro, he could do it. But they're just sitting on their asses and not doing nothing. They already confirmed. We already know it's gonna be 2 Dragon Ball Z movies. They stated in the little interviews or whatever, it's gonna be 2 Dragon Ball movies, one for this year and one for next year. But
no, that's incorrect. That's incorrect.
I don't know, but they said something gonna be 2 movies, so we're not sure it's gonna be this year or next year.
That's the only thing that we have is there's a rumor for one movie that we're working on, and I haven't heard anything about it since. I have no clue where you got the 2 movies thing from. I do not know, but I can tell you that one of the guys that got me a lot of the Daima information said that there was rumblings of another movie, but he definitely didn't say 2 movies. And if there was a movie coming out this year, they would have already said something. Because remember,
that's what I was thinking. Since
because Superhero came out in 2022, but we found out that we're going to do a movie on Goku Day in 2021, and Broly came out in 2018, but we found out in 2017 they were going to do it. So if they announce a movie this year, it'll come out next year, which is interesting because next year is the 40th anniversary of the anime. So you have a chance to do something that ties into the anime. You know what I'm saying?
I was thinking they're going to do the movie of Memorial Arc. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm really thinking.
You can't because it's too much. There's too much story.
Yeah, it's too long.
That's got to be like Daima, like 20, 25 episodes.
Yeah, that's got to be a series.
That's not impossible to do it. If they have the budget to do that, that'd be something. But fans expecting it to be a Memorial movie, I said that's impossible. It's just like,
because here's
how you gonna fit everything in there? Because you got how Moro started, how he gets his transformation, how you go to
Buu fight
out this long just to see Goku Sasano. That Sasano shit got me fucked up. You feel like everyone else. You got Sasuke from Naruto, got Sasano. Hell, you even got Superman in the comic, got Sasano. Black Panther got Sasano. I said, how the hell everybody getting Sasano? Even Iron Man. That really threw me the fuck off in that damn comic.
I didn't know that. I really
they actually would get Sasano. I said, where in the hell is this coming from? Goku never used this damn thing at all. How the hell you even learn that? Even though he said he learned it from that place, Yard Draft.
Yeah.
How the hell you had this in your pocket, but you never used it until now? Vegeta sat his ass in Yard Draft just to learn the spirit of fiction, just to gather up the energy from Memorial. That's kind of crazy, almost like a spirit bomb. But
yeah, exactly.
Draining the ability from it. And Goku is really strong. Only thing I really like about Bardock, especially that part where he fought Gas, he is so strong. You got this strong fighting enemy, powerful enough to easily wipe Bardock out, but Bardock managed to beat him, and your ass got killed by Frieza. Like, dude,
bro, do you have a YouTube channel? Because you should have one.
I do, but I just never been consistent on it. I'm still beginning. I'm still learning how to do the editing and all that stuff. But I do play Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle sometime on there. Like I've been
Well,
playing
I'm
that
saying,
for years.
if you do, if like, because you're pretty funny. I was thinking you should just upload videos of yourself saying these things and like ranting about like these things that I agree with a lot of what you're saying. Maybe you should just make that because you're funny. So maybe you should use that. You know what I'm saying, and just do like a gimmick out of it. You know, it doesn't have to be about Dragon Ball. It could be about other things too. But I think that would work. You know, I'm just saying.
Okay, I was thinking about doing that anyways. As this like,
Get a piece of this
see how
pie,
far to
bro.
go.
Get a piece of this pie, man. I tell everybody, get a piece of it, man. Get a piece
Timing
of it.
is everything.
It is, yeah, and we're about to hit another drought, which scares me, but I mean, I'll be all right. Hold on, my Vegeta is itchy and swollen. Where the fuck did
Fucking
these names
swollen
come
Fucking
from?
names.
What the hell? Yo, what is that shit coming from?
They just make it progressively worse, bro. What the
We have a champion,
Yo, that's dead ass wrong. Dude.
It's like,
bro. This man's name is My Vegeta is itchy and
Itchy and
swollen. Bro.
swollen, dude. Come on, man.
That's almost as good as telling me to shit on his chest.
Oh shit! I'm done with this.
This is already the best stream ever, bro. Like, this can't be topped. Keep up the good work, Geekdom and Company. Keep up the good work. Thank you. My Vegeta is itchy and swollen.
Damn.
Yeah, damn. That's a damn right there.
That's a hell of a name.
All right, Ronwell says, you know, I'd love to see in a crossover. I'd personally love to see Dragon Ball and WandaVision, just because I wanted to see the Z Fighters meet the WandaVision family, such as Billy and Tommy. What about you? I can honestly tell you, with the most truthful, I swear to God on my family, I never in my life would have thought there would be a crossover between WandaVision and Dragon Ball. Listen, as long as we get Ralph Boner training under Vegeta, bro, that could work. Vision versus Piccolo, bro. I'd be down for that. Piccolo will win, though. Well, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Furion Kaiser, the Final Fantasy II guy. If we factor in the DBS manga, then thanks to Daima, age 777 is the only year we don't have a known event take place during the 10-year time skip. Do you think they'll do anything with that year? There's probably a couple more. I actually don't have the ages listed out right here, so I have to go look at my shit. But anyways, I don't memorize the ages, but they could do more. I mean, people want a Daima season 2. There's no plans for that now. Like, you know, they go back to the Demon Realm. I don't think that's going to happen. But, I mean, I would like, again, bro, what's the topic of today's stream? Everybody wants more, and Shueisha keeps hogging it. You know what Shueisha is, bro? Shueisha is that one motherfucker that goes in front of homeless people and starts eating food. This is so tasty. The motherfucker that goes in front of this is the guy that goes into the gym and stands in front of the fat guy trying to lose weight. Oh, this ice cream is so good. Would you like some? Like, that's Shueisha, bro. Look at all this Dragon Ball stuff that we can make, but we're not going to give you shit. Fuck all of you. That's Shueisha.
I did hear something. They said, I don't know if it's true or not, but I think it might happen. A Sonic crossover with Dragon Ball Z.
That was rumored. I don't know if it's true, but that was rumored.
Like they already did the Naruto and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle crossover, and I looked at that, man. I swear, Sakura could hold her own against one of the turtles. Everybody, Master Splinter knew Kakashi. I wonder how the fuck do Kakashi know Master Splinter? Somebody need to explain. How does he know Master Splinter? Or that they already knew each other from altered reality. So I'm still trying to like figure that out. How?
Speaking of like fandom art, have you seen I know it came out a few years back, but it was a really, really good one for fan art. Did you see Anime Wars by Mastar?
Yo, you know what?
That was a
I
while
love
ago.
how the Ichigo power, the Super Saiyan God Trunks, the Omni Goku. I wish they could make a anime just like that, but Goku actually could learn the form of the Omni God. You know how powerful the Omni power is in Vegeta? Man, Saitama was already fucking broken when he went to that berserk mode. That's right there, like holy shit, dude. And when they did the fusion together, that even made it worse.
The
One
thing is,
Saitama and Goku, that was a broken ass fusion right there. I cannot say I ain't loving them much.
anything with those kind of crossovers though, they stay fan only because like, and this is a problem. They could actually make something like that, but you would have to have Toei working with Studio Pierrot, so you'd have to work with every single license holder to make something like that for real. And like we talked about before, I don't think Toei likes money that much, because if they actually did a crossover with all these anime heroes, guaranteed it would make a shit ton of money, even if it was one movie. Is anybody here old enough to remember Cartoon All Stars to the Rescue from the 90s?
Oh shit! It's been so long. Damn. I
What
remember
was it? It was Michelangelo from the Turtles.
Yeah.
It was like Yogi Bear. I don't remember, bro. Like let me look it up, bro. Hold on. Cartoon All Stars.
I remember VR Troopers, bro. You remember that?
I remember Doctor. I did watch Doctor Slump. That like a classic, and I said, "What the hell is this show?" I couldn't
Toriyama,
quite
bro.
understand it, but
That's
it was
Toriyama at his most drugged out. Okay, so it's Winnie the Pooh. It's Winnie the Pooh. It's the Alvin and the Chipmunks, Bugs Bunny, Donatello from the Turtles. So, and the whole story is about trying to stop this kid from taking drugs. That they need to do that, bro. They need to make a crossover. They need to have Goku,
shit like that.
Goku, Naruto, Sasuke. Not Sasuke. I'm sorry. Saitama, the Chainsaw Man dude. I forgot his fucking name. And they're all trying to stop this one kid from doing drugs, bro. I would love that.
I want to see the opposite. I want to see Goku get stoned. I want to see him hit the bong like you hit the bong.
Hey, listen. If you go on Google and you type in like Dragon Ball Z High, there's an ashtray that you can buy that has Kid Goku and Kid Krillin with bloodshot eyes and a blunt.
Oh,
and
it's
real.
I had the grinder. Listen, I swear to God, I had the grinder until I got pulled over and the cops took it. It was paraphernalia.
Oh,
but I did have the Dragon Ball grinder.
You're giving away a lot about yourself, bro. The whole world's watching. No, not really. Uchi, I want to address.
Got this.
Dude, there's this Majin Buu ashtray. It's quite cool. If you want, I can send it to you.
I like that.
This is a special anniversary box in 2020. Yeah,
I like that. I like that box.
I still collected more because there's still more out there. I still got to get the Universal Mission. I still got to get the 2021 box, the 2022. It's like those suckers going around like $70 to $80. I normally just get them unless I normally catch them on sale.
Danny, why don't you get stoned more on stream? Like, I want to see you hit the bong 10 times consecutively and make yourself uncomfortable.
I don't hit bongs, bro. I take medicinal. Where the fuck is it?
Mm-hmm.
I take medicinal, bro. And if you want to see me get stoned, you have to watch the Twitch streams on Saturday when we watch Dragon Ball Z episodes. If you want to, bro, I watched Sleeping Princess in Devil's Castle. Completely shit faced. I was on Jupiter and I'm like, and I'm watching it, right? And I'm so fucked up that I closed my eyes and I saw Goku. I saw Goku on top of my monitor with Krillin over here fighting the demons and shit. And I woke up out of my trance and I'm like, this is the greatest Dragon Ball movie ever. And people thought I was crazy. They were like, nobody ever talks about Sleeping Princess. But that's a damn good movie, bro. Nobody ever talks about that motherfucker.
That's how I found out about how you was dead in 2007, and it was so bad you had to tell her to stop because you got stoned.
How do you remember that? How the fuck do you remember that, bro?
looking, bro. It's amazing.
Please do a
Your
speak
mind's
and bring the
hard
girl on.
hard drive,
Please
bro.
bring the girl on. I'll pay you anything. Please
Bro,
bring her.
Bro, I can't find her, bro. But that's a true. This is, bro. I haven't seen that lady since 2007, but that is a true story. I'm just shocked that you remember that.
I was there when it happened.
You were there when I was getting my dick sucked.
No,
Hey, yo!
What? What is?
He's just in the corner, just fucking watching. Just fucking full creep.
Yo, dude.
That's what he said, bro.
Oh, man.
Hey, yo!
I do got a question. I understand about the transformation, but something really didn't add up. Why did Goku never go Super Saiyan God 2? I want to know what is the reason, even though he got all of these forms.
Because there's no such thing as Super Saiyan God 2. It goes from God to blue. So blue would be the second God form. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like the God forms work different. They have it's like you have the Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, and then you got what's going on over here? Oh, never mind. Then you've got the God blue and blue evolution. Hold on, I was gonna say something about Uchi. He said I had a dream of that. I had a dream about Broly and Chi-Lai, bro, and I want you to remember it. All right, Bellman says when it comes to things we've seen executed once by Goku, like healing an SSG or reading Krillin's mind, do you like that it's a unique moment in the series, or would you like to see more of it? No, I don't like when a character has a technique and doesn't use it. Goku and the rest of them have solar flare. Why aren't they doing that to Goma, right? Do the fucking Taioken to Goma, then he's blinded for a little bit, then you fuck him up. And
you know what? I'm surprised he never used Kaioken yet, even though he mastered it in Super.
Yeah, right, but that Super's after Daima, so he probably just we. You know what? We didn't see Kaioken at all in Daima, not even in base.
But he probably could use Kaioken time 3 or 4, maybe. Damn.
No, he's that ain't gonna do shit to fucking Daima, bro. Or I'm sorry, to Goma. If he wants to, he's gotta do Kaioken times 50 or something. Something. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. Hold on. 0x Zach says, I have 2 questions. First one is, who is your favorite Goku lookalike? I don't understand that question, bro. Second is, what is your favorite transformation in Dragon Ball? My favorite transformation in Dragon Ball is a tie between Super Saiyan 2 and Golden Great Ape. I'm sorry, but I love Golden Great Ape. It's beautiful. As far as my favorite Goku lookalike, I don't know, bro. Living Ichigo? I have no idea, bro. I don't know. But hold on. I wanted to share something real quick. Let me see if I can. I'm going to get out of here shortly, but I want to share something real quick. Hold on. Okay, check this out. So this was the movie that I watched while I was stoned, right? This is Sleeping Princess.
Okay.
This show. Let's fucking go.
Can you hear this? Can you hear it?
No, can't.
Okay, then that's StreamYard. So this movie, right? This movie is like Daima before Daima because they have the architecture. They have this is not the demon realm, but it kind of looks like the demon realm. And this is the movie that I watched when I was fucked up on Twitch. I can't play the whole movie as much as I would love to, right? But I wanted to get to the part where Goku, bro, there's a part coming up here. Oh, I love this fucking movie, bro. You know why I like it?
Yeah.
Well, this is the original film, but look at this, bro. I like this movie because straight up, it's the most different Dragon Ball movie. There's no Dragon Ball movie like this one. They're all different. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Danny, can I say one thing about that? In 2020, me and my buddy Owen, he might be watching. Your name is Owen, right? I took LSD, a tab of LSD, and played Xenoverse. Might have been Xenoverse 1. I was playing Super Saiyan Blue Goku versus Golden Frieza in space, right? And I was literally I was so into it. It felt like it was 1,000 years long, the fight. That's how long it felt. And it just kept going. And it's when I beat him, I finally came out. And it was I was really there.
Doesn't weed make everything better, though?
It does, but
Oh, look at this part, bro. He's tickling her titty, bro. Fucking, fucking Dragon Ball humor, bro.
You guys
That's
gotta
what he
use-
did.
You guys
Oh,
don't
I
ever
remember
like go into the
That's crazy.
geekdom, guys. Do you guys ever move into like the psilocybin realm? Do you guys ever use
I did. Yep.
Wait,
psilocybin?
the Steel Asylum? Is that what you said?
So
Psilocybin.
they're actually nowadays they're actually using psilocybin to treat people that had like post-traumatic stress disorders. It rewires like your nervous system. So like you can, even though you're tripping the fuck out, like I took like 20 grams of psilocybin and I was playing Xenoverse 2 on my Nintendo Switch.
Holy
bro,
shit,
I
20.
was fucking Gogeta for like 2 hours, bro. I was just sitting, and you know, like you can hold the Nintendo Switch this close, bro. It was amazing. It was like a full outer body experience. But bro, if psilocybin, I believe is going to be the future. They just got to get it approved. But it's great, bro. It's just an amazing.
What do you mean 20 grams? That's not even possible. That's like a eighth is like crazy. Like 3.5 grams.
Like,
Did you say? Go on. Did you say it's called psilocybin?
Psilocybin.
It's called It's
Mushrooms,
a psilocybin.
mushrooms.
Psilocybin. It's mushrooms. It's
Oh,
like
it's
people call-
mushrooms. Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
that shit. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Well, I'm telling you, it could be so healing, bro. So like you're also tripping, but like let's say like some people smoke weed and like it's not for them, like they don't vibe with it for whatever reason. Bro, if you take psilocybin and watch whatever anime or movie or play your video game, whatever, it'll immerse you completely in the experience and you'll never feel like you're not anchored. So I highly recommend. I mean, I'm not like advocating for it, but it is being used now. I sound like a fucking junkie right now, Jesus. But like it is in the future, bro. It's gonna be something that people are gonna use, bro, to rewire their like behavioral perception, decision making. Like people want to change, but they can't, so they need help.
Is there a way that I can take that psilocybin and give it to a dubby and make them watch the sub version of Dragon Ball? Do that?
Convert them over with some psilocybin.
Yeah, bro. Whenever I stream on Twitch, I'm always like converting people to my religion, bro. Geekdomism. I'm trying to come. We watched this movie right here, bro. This was one of the movies we watched. But like straight up, I'm not even trying to be funny. Like this movie, I had not seen it in a while, and when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, like this was way better than I remember. It's, you know what I mean? Like you watch something like the other day I watched, a few weeks ago, I watched Daredevil season 1 from Netflix. And I'm like, holy shit, this was a great show. Like, I know it was always great, but like, you know, when you watch something when you're a little bit older, you're like, damn, like this is really good. That's how I felt. So
I watched this movie before.
I love this movie, bro. I love that movie. I love it. Let me get this super chat right here from Ron Well. He says, I think Trunks and Goten should be friends with Billy and Tommy. Oh my God, he's doing the WandaVision shit. Imagine they're playing video games and fighting together against the enemy where Gotenks teams up with Billy Tammy. I think it works well. As long as Mephisto's the babysitter, bro, I would be fine with that. Bring in Mephisto to be the babysitter. Hold on, I have one more here. Give me one. Okay, here's okay.
One out of like Marvel and Dragon. I would want Marvel to stay as far away from DB as possible. But if like those God tier level mutants getting involved with like Beast, Gohan, and like Ultra, like that would be epic. Because some of these Marvel characters are ridiculous, man. Some of them are like universe altering and fucking creating dimensions and time and space and shit. So I don't know. It would be a hard thing.
Yeah. Well, right. Hold on a minute. What is
the fact that in the comics that Iron Man having this in the space that he had a satellite that can literally charge and just fire this thing at the enemy from like light years away, like that's insane. Or the fact that he has this alternate reality where he can make a suit. That's
there's a way you can do that, bro. Here's what you do. You don't beat your meat for about 2 weeks. And then you get high, and then you fucking do the thing where you go, you stop, you go, you stop, you go, you stop. And then when you finish, bro, that shit's going to go 9 miles across the fucking room, bro.
Smack yourself on the chin.
That happened to me before, bro. What you do is you put a little dartboard on the other side of the I'm not high, I swear. I sound like it. Which, by the way, funny story. So DBS Hype sent me a DM right now. The leaker, the guy who leaks the manga, and it wasn't even about Dragon Ball because I guess The Rock is going to be on SmackDown tomorrow, and now everybody's like, "Whoa! Like, why is he going to be there?" So I guess that's kind of a big deal. Zach,
probably to address the issue going on with Solo bitches and maybe Jacob Fall too and
the Bloodline.
Yeah, and that issue with Seth Rollins did to Roman Reigns, he probably going to address that issue. Like, wow, like
yeah, I
that's what I
wish.
was thinking.
Yeah, I wish. Like, I still want them to do Rock and Cody, but
we already know who going to win the limit. They actually leaked it by mistake who won it, and you won't believe who it is. You probably
Cena, right?
Yes,
yeah, I know.
And then we already know who going to win the women, Bianca.
Yeah, no, you're right. That's what I heard too. Yeah.
So
I
Bianca
think she's going heel, right? I think she's going heel, Bianca, right?
I don't know. She's still a tag team partner with Naomi because they've been a tag team partner for 170 days, almost going on maybe 185 now. But we already know who tagged Jade Cargill because Adam showed a video.
But do you think that's real, or do you think that's supposed to be like a misdirection? You know what I mean?
I don't know if they did or not. It seemed like Nick. It seemed like Liv and Rodriguez did it, but I'm not positive because something's kind of off about that.
The camera looks weird.
Even though Liv do deserve an ass whooping to express, I'm not gonna say like she's deserved that ass whooping like that. Y'all should get to figure out why Jade Cargill got attacked in the first place. Everybody just think it might be Naomi because her jealousy, but I don't think Naomi would do some shit like that.
No, Naomi's too nice, bro.
Like, Bianca's too damn nice too. So someone outside of the division, it might be Liv, and she trying to like deny she didn't do it, but it's only other people. It can't be no other women do it.
Unless they swerve us and it is Bianca and they explain why. I just don't know why that would be.
Even though Bianca and them had a little issue with each other, but they still friends regardless. They still respect each other. Even though they want to face each other a long time ago. We both have been got a Bianca versus Jade, but it never happened because they are tag team champions. So if Jade will turn heel, will she come back? Because they said she's coming back. Randy Orton supposed to be coming back very soon anyway, so we don't know if Randy only going to get his payback against Kevin, or does Kevin Owens' career going to be ending after Sami Zayn do more damage to him? Because we don't know, because this is an unsanctioned match. So
let's go. This is awesome.
Jordan.
Hey, what's up?
All right, well, I'm not going to be on for too much longer, but what I wanted to say was, if Bianca is the one that did it, I think that they would have to explain why, because it doesn't make sense. So they would have to come up with a good explanation. We'll see. But I want to get this question from 0x Zach. I meant between Bardock Turles and Goku Black. Did I miss his other question? Because I don't know what he's talking about. I mean, you may have to email me, bro, because I think I lost context. Like, I lost context for what you were talking about. The Xbox Gamer says Gogeta versus Broly on DMT was life-changing. Oh, my God. This dude watched that fucking fight on DMT. Have you ever tried DMT?
But that's not even possible because you're just knocked out. If you do it right, you're knocked out right away as soon as you take the third hit. So you can.
Aren't you supposed to see elves and shit? That's
you
what
do.
everybody tells
you do.
me.
You do. But if you do it right, you're not awake. So
yes, the clockwork elves.
Dimension.
The clockwork elves, yeah. And they dance and they talk to you and they tell you the secrets of the universe. Jordan, have you ever taken DMT?
Yeah, I like what he walked into.
Oh, yo, Yu Hakusho fan? I can tell by the shirt. Yu Hakusho. I can tell you're a fan.
Oh,
Jordan?
yeah.
Use KU and Messi. You know what? I'm still waiting for the reboot. I'm still waiting for the reboot of Yu Yu Hakusho. I'm still waiting.
Yu Yu Hakusho
That's
was
not
great.
happening.
It was great.
It's gonna happen. Like, look how long it took them to make a reboot of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX and original Yu-Gi-Oh! And it actually is. It is getting a remaster.
It is?
But yes, it confirmed it is getting remastered. And I already saw the preview of the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Series called Striker. They call it Chronicle Striker. It's like a whole trailer for 4 minutes, and trust me, it's a main character. It's a girl, and she actually changed attribute like a regular card game, but she is fighting against enemies who basically trying to destroy the world, basically. So her job is basically to protect the world and defeat this enemy. And yes, that could be a series also. So I'm happy that they did confirm Pokemon is getting a reboot, but it go be from Studio Mappa. Studio Mappa got so much going
Mappa's
on.
good, bro.
But yes, there is a Pokemon reboot is coming, and yes, Bakugan getting a live action, and they already confirmed, but we don't know who go to freaking do it. So we already know what Bakugan is all about. So I hope they won't fuck this up, but I have a faint feeling they might screw this up.
You need your own YouTube channel.
Yeah, I was about to say, Devontae, this is the beginning of your YouTube channel, bro.
You
If
need-
y'all,
yeah,
if
he
y'all
needs
want to follow me, if y'all want to follow me on YouTube, my name on YouTube is called God. It's called God Bartle Savage. If you want to follow, if you can see.
Well,
it.
we can't see that, bro. It's too bright, but that's okay. I think what I think you should do is make videos just like this conversation where you're just talking about whatever's on your mind, and it doesn't have to be anime. It could be anything. But the fact that you're able to speak the way you do is good, because the thing that I don't like about YouTube is people who are like shy. Like, have you ever clicked on a video and the guy's like, "What's going on, everybody? This is Goku 257, and today we're talking about the newest DLC and Xena." Like, boring, bro. Like, fucking give me some energy. You know what I mean? Hold on, we got this super chat from Carlin Ray. Hold on now. Low ball and mid ball. Goku is for real at multiversal low 1C. I've never heard low 1C. Probably Skyfathers like Odin beat Goku.
That's
Goku is above Thanos. Do with that what you will. This must be Chuck the Cybercuck's alt, bro, because that sounds like something Chuck would say. You know, like almost verbatim. But okay. Earlier he asked me about which Goku clone I like the most, Goku Black, Turles, or Bardock. I like Dragon Ball Z Bardock the most. The original Bardock, that's the one I like.
What do you like about it?
The fucking fact that he gets the back of his neck touched, pause, and he can suddenly see into the future. And like, that's a great fucking story, bro. He starts to have nightmares about his people dying and shit. Like, that's one of the best stories ever written for Dragon Ball, and it wasn't Toriyama.
And this Bardock right here in the Super,
Very
we did him
psychological
look like a
horror.
goddamn scientist and shit. Whatever in Super, like, come on, bro. You made this man look like a chill back laid guy.
Yeah,
Still
with a
got
wife,
fucked up by
bro.
reason. With a wife. Goku mother. God damn, she fine as hell. I ain't gonna lie. But anywho.
You need a YouTube channel, bro.
You need to get stoned on every video. I want to see you taking bong hits, Devontae.
Yeah, dude, you gotta do like top 5. You gotta do videos called Top 5 Anime Bitches I Would Plow, and title it just like that, bro. Title it just like exactly like that, bro.
Oh, I might do that. I might just do that for the hell of it. I might just do that.
Dude, do a video called "Is All Might a Racist?" Do that video, bro. That shit'll get so many views.
Oh man, you know what? I love My Hero Academia. How they do, even though they on their final season.
Bro, you should do. Is Vladimir Putin a Hokage? That shit'll get 1 million views, bro. That's a 1 million view video waiting to happen right there. I just gave you at least 10 grand worth of ideas right there, bro.
Vladimir as a Hokage. Oh, damn.
Hokage,
that
bro.
will be something.
Hold on. Let me get this quick question from Junior. Welcome to Ninja Pizza, home of the nice slice. He wants me to quote that, bro. You know the story about Ninja Pizza? Did I ever tell that story in here?
Yeah.
Did I? No.
This is my
I
first
may have
time.
told you in the Discord. I mean,
This
like,
is
did
my
I ever
first time
tell it
hearing
on
it.
YouTube?
I think you have here at least. Yeah, you had it in one of the
So
streams.
speaking of getting high, so I got high and I went to this Mexican restaurant with my friend, and I was sloshed. I was so high that I couldn't even sign the receipt. I had to have him write it, and I signed it all ugly. Well, what happened was the weed kick. I don't know what happened, but like I got extra fucked up, and I'm like, and I keep repeating "Welcome to Ninja Pizza" loud as fuck, and then I go like this, and I to do the knife, and I drop all the weed everywhere. There's pills everywhere in the salsa. It's in the burrito, like every, and I have to pick up the weed, like. Dude, that was one of the biggest trips ever, bro.
Danny, we gotta get drunk. I don't care. I'm coming down to
I don't
Clearwater.
drink.
We're getting
I don't drink, bro. I don't drink. But weed is okay, but I don't drink.
Danny, we got to graduate up to. I'm telling you, bro. There's
the
dispensaries now for yes, dude. Go and just have a. You can do it by yourself. Put on some binaural beats, whatever your thing is, like whatever sets the vibe for you, bro. And get into psilocybin, bro, because it's a very calming. It's not like over crazy where you feel like you're not in control. You're still very functional, but bro, psilocybin trips are a different breed. They're very like anchoring, bro, and you're just visual, and it's like Technicolor on steroids. Everything is very calm.
How much are
Jordan? Have you ever heard of psilocybin or whatever?
Psilocybin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I learned about all that stuff in high school. Psilocybin is just the active ingredient in mushrooms.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Okay, do me a favor and type in psilocybin in the private chat, and so I can know how to spell it, because it's a hard word for a Latino, bro.
No te preocupes, mijo. Yo te tengo, no te preocupes.
Thank you, Slim. I know what you said. Slim Markey says Goku Glorio fusion looking like Super Mira from Xenoverse. That could happen. We'll find out tomorrow. Pablo loves cheese. Do Goten and Trunks do drugs in school? You know what, bro? If Toyotaro writes a story about Trunks hiding bongs from Bulma that he got from his friends in school, and that's why he wants to fuck a fucking 40-year-old woman in a 17-year-old girl's body, I would. Toyotaro's getting a W on that, bro.
I love Jordan's face as you're saying all this. He's just telling a story with his facial expressions. I fucking love it.
Because he knows that would be a fucking cool story, bro. We'll call it the
internet, that's for sure.
Bro, we'll call it the psilocybin arc, bro, or whatever, bro.
A question: what you go to do since Trunks do like mine? Since she, I don't know how
fucking weird, bro.
I don't know how they're gonna go about, but I know mine like him too, somewhat.
And that's weird. He's a kid.
But this is like how the hell you do? Okay, yes, she young in a goddamn trap in a 40. I don't know how old this kid, 40, 50, whatever. She's trapped in a damn teenage body. But
bro,
I don't think it's weird. You're telling me when you're 12, you didn't want to hit like a 40-year-old school teacher?
I was about to say something like that. When I was 16 years old, bro, some of my mom's friends, we're talking about older Latin women, bro. Mm-hmm. Some of my mom's friends, let's just say that I thought about them late at night. Well,
you mean
this is different though, because Mai is like 50 inside the body of a kid, and she doesn't wish for herself to get her regular body back.
But she
Trunks liking her makes sense, but her liking Trunks is weird.
Are you talking about Miss Chavez from Clearwater?
No, man. What the hell are you talking about? You're just picking random Spanish names, seeing if it matches. Like, fuck, bro. No, though, I think these women are probably dead by now, bro, because that was a long time ago. Carlin Ray said, I thank you for the compliment, Geekdom 101, but sorry to disappoint. I am not Chuck. I just a long time fan. Devontae, make that channel. You can do it. Bro, people want you to make the channel now, bro. Like, now you got other people telling you to do it.
Okay, I make the channel. I'll work on the titles and everything and go ahead and record.
Bro, you should call the channel Use a Bitch and I'm Ain't. That should be the name of the channel, bro. Or call it Waffle Fries. Some fucked up. All right. Wrongwell says, if Frieza were to be ended permanently as a final endgame boss, it has to be Vegeta to end Black Frieza for good. I agree. Not Goku. Goku has time and Namek. Well, Goku killed Frieza in Resurrection F. Trunks killed Frieza in Dragon Ball Z episode 121. I think Vegeta needs to fucking Hakai Frieza at the end of this and be done with it. But that's who knows if we're ever gonna get there, bro.
You
What
know,
were you
I
gonna say?
think Gohan should end his ass. Because Beast, we don't know how powerful Beast Gohan is. I think
Right.
he could be a match for Black Frieza. I think he could give Black Frieza one for his money. But you don't know how powerful can he go or how beyond can he go. Because who knows? Gohan might end up tapping another form beyond than his Beast form. Who knows? We could call it Beyond Beast or Beyond Ultimate. We don't know. Anything could be happening with this form. So he might end up being closer and stronger
I
than
don't
Goku.
think Gohan. I just don't think Gohan is near as connected to Frieza as Goku and Vegeta are.
No, and what I think they should do is Gohan can be involved. Like, if the final battle with Frieza is going to be like 5, 6 people, like Goku, Vegeta, Broly, Piccolo, Gohan, and if they team up on them and they're able to take them down and beat them, like actually beat them, then I think, yes, we could see Beast Gohan like hurt him, but I think that Frieza needs to be Hakai. That way he can't be resurrected. What did Vegeta tell Frieza at the end of Resurrection F when he was about to kill him? He's like, no more resurrections. They should have done that, or they might still do it, with Ultra Ego Vegeta, where he wipes him out of existence.
Well, Goku also got the ability to Hakai, so he can Hakai his ass if he wanted to.
Right, but Vegeta, but Goku's already killed him, bro. Vegeta needs his W. Yeah, right.
They've been shafted this man ever since. Like they gave the Vegeta the hateman treatment. Like Vegeta can never catch a dub. It's just always L's with him.
Frieza's already been dead.
The WWE references that you guys were talking about earlier, where like Michael Cole was in an interview a few days ago where he was talking about how like part of his job narrating WWE was like he has to tell the audience the story. He's developing the wrestlers who are in the ring. Like that's what draws people in emotionally. Like that's what gets people connected is the narrative, the storytelling. And so if you can efficiently execute on that end, then it draws us in. And like if the story makes sense, you know. So it's like I would love to see Frieza like there forever, just because I feel like Frieza has just as much, if not more, potential than Broly. You know what I mean? Like the guy is so OP, it's ridiculous the amount of training that he can get done. So it's just like I feel like if they're gonna tell that story, if they can drag it on as long as they want, as long as it's done correctly and it still evokes the emotion, because that's what drew us into the classics, you know.
Only thing funny to me, Frieza been training for 10 years in an unknown place. I don't know how he found it, like a chime chamber.
Right.
Man been in there for that long, came back, took this one shot gas, even though it took Vegeta and Goku barely to defeat this motherfucker. One shot him, talk all the shit he needed to do, and one shot both of them like it's nothing to him. And then after that, then you just said fuck them and they fly off. And after that, done. And now Goku and Vegeta now feel some type of way, but Vegeta feels more worse than ever. So now he got to find out how he go to beat this motherfucker, because Black Frieza, he never used his full power on them. He just one shot them. Like, dude, how strong is Black Frieza?
Can I ask you a question about Black Frieza? So I want to know, how do y'all think it's going to translate to the anime? Because in the anime, if we're like kind of, I know you can't really scale them the same because it's different continuities.
The power scale really doing bullshit for real. Power scale.
This is what I'm saying. Frieza would be miles ahead of Beerus by any way.
That's what I thought. You know,
but in the manga, apparently he's not on that level yet. So how are they going to explain that when they do animate it?
You know what? Black Frieza probably could be.
All they have to do is give Beerus Ultra Ego. That's it.
Well, that's not just that. I think they don't have to explain it. That's the thing. They'll just do it and expect fucking us to just figure it out, because they do that sometimes. You know.
They talked about how, you know, Jiren surpassed Beerus, Goku surpassed Beerus, all that stuff. But then, you know, in the modern era, as soon as Beerus was like, I have unlimited power because my mind's always on destruction, that basically means that, you know, Beerus constantly he talks about this in the manga a lot too, about how just these power-ups that Goku and Vegeta are getting are not enough. They're just power-ups. And he talks about that a lot. Like, he actually mentions that quite a few times. He's like, this is just a power-up. That's not enough to beat me. So I think the narrative at this point is that the only way they're ever going to be able to keep up with him is to be able to constantly get stronger as they fight Beerus, in a similar way to how Beerus basically has unlimited power because he has Ultra Ego. So I think the narrative is framed much more around Goku and Vegeta mastering their techniques, because their techniques seem to open up the doorway for them to be able to keep up with somebody who has that type of ability, you know. So
I have to take this super chat here from Skull Lenti. He says, if Gohan beats Frieza, it'll call back to movie 12. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Gohan has a W over Frieza. Yeah, it's a Z movie, but it's still a W. We saw it. Vegeta's the only one. Oh, sorry about that. Junior says, girl, dun, 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 you'll be a woman soon. This guy listens to every single thing that I do, bro, because he's referencing the song from Pulp Fiction. Girl, dun, 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 dun,
probably got
you'll
your
be
phone
a... No, dude, this dude he knows all the inside jokes. It's fucking weird. Not in a bad way. My Vegeta is itchy and swollen.
Come on, man. Damn thing.
End it with a 2-part Black Frieza movie. Brother, you struggled to spell that, bro. Holy shit. But I understand it's hard to spell with those little ass phones. I have fat fingers, bro, so I understand that. But no, all joking aside, I would not be against them doing a Black Frieza movie. It's just the story has to make sense.
They would need to line it up with whatever's out at the time. Like, they couldn't do it now because there's so much missing.
Yeah, that's the problem. Man, don't even get me started, bro. I hate the fact that we're so behind. Skull Ledidi said, Devontae, can I get a King Kai impression? Do you do King Kai impressions, bro?
I do a little bit of voice impressions. Like I could do Vegeta a little bit. I could do Nappa.
You can't do King Kai though. That's what he wants.
Yeah, you could King Kai, bro. You could.
I'm King Kai. Can I get?
That's not bad, bro.
That actually wasn't that
That's
bad.
not
It's
bad.
in there, bro. It's in there.
Hey, wait, what is the name of that drug again? What's it called? Syphilocisa? What's it called again?
Damn.
Say, have King Kai said, hey, Goku, can I have some of your Syphilocisa? Whatever the fuck it's called. My face is already blue. All right, Jay Silva says, I hope Vegeta gets SS4 so we get SS4 fusion at the end. Don't get your hopes up. Finish Goma off with a dragon fist to his fucking third eye or a big bang Kamehameha. You know what I would like, bro? I want Goku to dragon fist Goma right in his balls, and he hits him so hard that the eye pops out. Like he hits him in the balls and the eye just pops out, bro.
You know what would be the most interesting thing if we get Super Saiyan 4 Vegito for the first time? It could be canon.
I think that's what he's talking about.
That will be the ultimate. No, that might be the best series everybody will ever have of Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. Because we already know how strong Gogeta is. But how strong can Super Saiyan 4 Vegito is?
Heroes had it.
Yeah,
I remember that.
I love Xeno Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. That man is a damn menace. He don't play around with his enemy. Like Golden Frieza. Golden Cooler. I like Golden Cooler. He cool as hell. I like Hearts because he do the voice of Dio do him. I like Hearts because he's cool villain. He's a cool villain.
Yeah,
but
he needs
I like the evolution. I like the Super Saiyan Blue. What do they call it? Super Saiyan Blue Universal for Goku. That's an interesting transformation for him.
I don't even remember that. Jordan, do you know what he's talking about? Because I don't remember that.
What did he say?
Universal Super Saiyan Blue.
He absorbs the tree energy and his hair becomes dark blue.
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
Oh. Yeah, so Hero got so much going on. Hero has so much.
What's dead now? Well, you said it's called Super Saiyan Blue Universal
Tree power. That's
Universal. Universal tree power.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I told you that form is cool as hell.
Is Super Saiyan Blue evolves.
I need to do a video about this, dude. No, I'm looking at it right now. Oh, okay, I remember this now. I didn't know it had its own name.
It's
Yeah,
a very
it's
long
like
name.
it has its own look. It has
What
its
is it
own. It's
called?
like a
Wait, what is it
different-
called again?
It's true. It's called Super Saiyan Blue Universal Tree.
He's got two tones to his hair color. It's one of the only. It's one of the only two-toned transformations we've gotten. It's got blue, and then it's got another slightly different color blue.
And
Yeah,
then
it's
I
like
think-
dark blue and light blue.
And then I think Gogeta had it too. Super Saiyan Blue Evolution mixed together with.
Yeah, that's the Vegeta version. This is interesting though because I had not seen that. I had not seen. I mean, no, I did see it. I just didn't know it had its own name.
Yeah, that could be a nice form for Goku if he ever achieved that. But even though that's our Goku, even though that's a fan made, that's basically is our Goku. So I don't know if he could actually do it in will.
No, I
My
think it's just a
idea-
heroes thing. That's just for
I have
Yeah,
a
it
question
was
to
cool
ask.
in Heroes. I don't think it really would be great outside of it. Personally, I like the direction that they're going with the God techniques, so I hope that they don't swerve away from that. Personally, that's just my opinion.
Wait, hold on. To finish Shay's super chases, everyone would go insane. What's your final prediction? My final prediction is I don't think they beat Goma in episode 19. Now, again, I don't know for certain. I do think that Glorio is going to wish for them to become adults. However, does that mean we're going to get adult Super Saiyan 4? Because I think a lot of people want that, but I don't know if you're going to get that.
Money for them.
I know you're gonna have more figures and more DLC and more like they. Yeah,
Well,
Sleep says. Go ahead.
The way that Goma took away Super Saiyan 4 seems to suggest that the only other way it could happen is if Neva did magic on Goku again. But it
Right.
would be very Dragon Ball like of them to have like Goku struggle and like get like near death again and then like bring it out like
Super
basically
Saiyan God against Beerus.
he has a little bit of that magic power in reserve and like whenever he gets in danger he he brings it out and it kind of alludes to the fact that maybe it is possible for them to get it in the future. You know what I mean? Like that might be how they do it. It's very similar to what they did with Super Saiyan God. Yeah. So
Yeah, because in Super Saiyan God, he was about to die, and then that blue aura came from the bottom of the screen, and he's like, ah, and he fucking went red, and then he absorbed Beerus's
God
orange
Destruction
ball.
Ball.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
ball,
Beerus is like, how'd you do that? He's like, I don't know. Sleep
I
says,
I have a strange feeling Goku might go Super Saiyan 4 in will. Like if because since never always awakened that in him, he probably could do it in will now. So he said he got
that
the
wouldn't,
feeling.
but that wouldn't make sense. Why didn't he use it in the Super?
That is true. That could be the concept. Why the hell he
You gotta
will.
you gotta watch my video I put out yesterday, bro, because I go into all of that, like why like he's not gonna use it or why I don't think he's gonna use it. Because they could bring it back.
The way I look at it is, since Neva exaggerated what the Saiyans used to transform Go. It wasn't like whenever he powered up Tamagami 2. He literally like took advantage of Saiyan biology in some way. So it's inherent within them. So the only way I think it would be possible is if somehow way far in the future Goku was put in a situation where he could recreate that exaggerated transformation that he went through with Neva, or somebody powers him up through magic again. Like they can explain their way around it to where they can use it again. It's just I don't think it's going to be the focus anytime soon. Like I said, I really do think that they're going to continue to focus on the techniques just because they put so much into it narrative wise currently for the manga, because they basically came out and said that if they
bro,
don't
you said currently we haven't had a new chapter in 2 years, bro. Currently.
Well, in the current climate of the Dragon Ball Super manga, they basically said that in order to keep up with Frieza, they still need to master their techniques. Beerus and Whis basically told them both that until they can always be in Ultra Instinct or Ultra Ego, they'll never be able to beat Beerus or Whis, or maybe in this case Black Frieza. So I definitely think that that's going to be the focus, is always being in those states. I think until Goku and Vegeta achieve that, we're not going to move past that. And I think that that's something that the creators of Daima and Akira Toriyama were all aware of when they were making Daima. And, you know, so they took advantage of the situation and gave us this Super Saiyan 4 transformation. So,
Wait, hold on. Sleep says I might as well make a vid of top 10 DB Rule 34 picks, LMAO. Well, if you do it, it won't be on YouTube. K Lop says, will we see SS4 Vegeta? I can't go into any leaks, but I'm just gonna say that do not get your hopes up too much for that. Just wait and see what happens. The episode's gonna air in Japan. It's going to start airing at 9:40 a.m. Eastern, and then it'll be on Amazon Prime Japan probably around 10:15, 10:20, maybe 10:30, and then it'll be on Crunchyroll probably around 11:30, 11:45, maybe even sooner than that. So again, if you don't want to be spoiled from anybody, do what you can with your phone as much as possible. I got to get out of here though, so I've been here a while, so I'm gonna get out.
You guys,
I had a good time, bro. I had a good
Yeah, it
time.
was fun.
All right, so I'm gonna close out with one person at a time. So Devonte, I hope you get your channel going, and I hope that you continue to entertain, bro.
Oh, I definitely am, man.
I
I'm glad
appreciate
to be here with y'all. It's fun, and I'd like to come back again to have this talk.
I'm sure we'll do it again, bro. I think I'm gonna do another one of these like call-ins, like after Daima ends, because I think a lot of people are gonna have stuff to say about it. Because then we can finally judge the series as a whole. There's things I love about it, but there are things that I do think are missed opportunities. You know, there are things that I would do different, but I don't hate it. Like it's. I hate a couple things about it, but it's not. I don't think it's like. It's the most Toriyama shit we've gotten, and I appreciate that. But anyways, man, I'm gonna remove you from the chat. Thank you, and just hit the leave studio whenever you can.
All right, thank y'all for having me here.
Take care. All right, Sam. Thank you,
brother,
bro, for coming
bro.
on. I had a good time.
Thank you, bro. Before I get out of here, man, I had to make sure I say this, man. Thank you so much for all the years of amazing content, man. Thank you for all the hard work and the research that you put into all of this, dude. You've been with me through ups and downs of my life, man. Tough times, the best times, bro. So thank you so much, man, for everything you do, bro. And we'll stick around as long as you do, man.
What part of what branch of the military were you in?
So I was a 19 Delta in the active duty Army for the first 4 years, and then I switched over to Army National Guard as a 92 Alpha. And then, yeah, man, I worked pretty much the whole north side of America. I've gone to every base you can name, done trainings. I got up to staff sergeant, and then I got out because my daughters moved to Florida. So I was like, wherever you go, Daddy's gonna go. But yeah, man, I was pretty much everywhere. I did counterterrorism in New York City for 4 years, working with the Joint Task Force Empire Shield. So that was good times, man. Shout out to Bravo Company if you guys are watching. But yeah, dude, you've just been, you kind of, I guess for a lot of people I can speak for too, man, is we're just a part of your life. You're a part of ours, man. You're part of my day. When I see the fucking tab come up on YouTube, click on it, bro. You bring so much elevation, man, to so many different aspects, man. So I really appreciate you, brother.
Thank
you guys find me on social media. I'd like to talk to you guys again, see you again.
Absolutely, man. It's been such an honor, man. It's been such an honor hanging out with you guys. You guys are all awesome. Bosnian and Ashwath, and I hope I say your name right. And Jordan, man, to you too, brother. Yes, my brother.
That's Hubuk. See, the story behind Hubuk is his name is Gaming Hub UK, and I was on Twitch and I read his name as Gaming Hubuk because I'm an idiot. And he's like, and then I forgot if it was him or somebody else. It's like, no. It's Hub UK because I'm in the UK. I was like, oh
shit, Hubuk.
So now it's Hubuk forever, bro. So, but anyways, yeah, a buddy of mine. So wait, you're National Guard. So that means 1 weekend a month, 2 weeks a year. Are they still doing that?
I got out in 2023. So I did my 11 years. It was the best 11 years. But I moved on to greener pastures. But yeah, it was yeah, National Guard is sometimes it's a little weird because for me, I worked for the Department of Defense, so it's like you're still under the Army National Guard, but you have like an obligation to the state. So you still work a 9 to 5. You wear the uniform, keep your hair in regulations. Like my hair's fucking long now. I look like a fucking Backstreet Boy and shit now. I had the shaved head for 10 years. But yeah, no, I worked under the Department of Defense. So reported just like I always normally would, and it was great, man. So you can work in different departments, but typically when you're in the National Guard, 1 weekend a month, and then 2 weeks out of the year, you do some annual training and shit like that. So yeah,
That's what they told me. I have a buddy of mine he's a major, and he was National
oh,
Guard,
he's
but
highway.
they sent him to the to Afghanistan. Like I'm talking about like 2005 ish.
Yep,
He's still
Kandahar
in there
probably.
now. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
the benefits are great, but you're kind of like the benefits are great, but you're kind of like a slave to the country in a weird way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you have an obligation, and they'll kind of let you know what because your experience in the military will change based on what your MOS is. So like you'll talk to like 12 different people, and it's generally the same with the formations and the briefing and like, but your job really kind of dictates what your experience is, and then the unit that you're with will dictate like your training and like, you know, are you like obligated? Is it 24/7? So everyone's experience ranges differently, but pretty much, man, yeah, it's like that kind of becomes your culture, kind of becomes your life, and hopefully, if you're lucky enough, you can keep your authenticity and not lose yourself in it. You know.
Yeah, I had a buddy of mine. He became a Green Beret, and I was
Oh
friends with
shit.
him in high school. Yeah, and apparently, like and I don't know details. I wasn't there, but with Green Berets, they break you, like they mentally break you. You know what I mean? Like they
Yeah.
put him through shit, and
Yeah.
so now he's got like PTSD. Like like
Yep.
his eyes, bro. Like this dude, like there's something wrong upstairs. Like
Yeah.
I don't think he actually. Like, I'm not sure if he saw any combat, but I know they
Yeah.
send the Green Berets in to do the hard shit. But bro,
Yeah.
he's like what like almost like on roid rage all the time, bro. He has like a
Yeah,
temper.
dude.
Like they
Yeah.
break you, bro, mentally. It's fucking scary.
Yeah, I had so I was lucky enough. I was privileged to go to MRT school, so I had a master resiliency trainer certificate while I was in the army. And you're basically helping soldiers restructure their nervous system because there's not like if you throw a baby in the water, you know, God forbid, they'll know what to do. We have genes that carry on hereditarily that you know what to do in certain natural situations, but there's no data when a grenade goes off, so it shocks your fucking nervous system, and then you have like this your emotions, like you're reliving them, these experiences over and over. So I would have to like help through the readiness NCO. I would have to help kind of guide them back to like it's a physiological, emotional, and neurological shit. You got to kind of reset everything because you can't just do one, like you can't pick one. But
They
yeah, dude,
drown you and shit, bro. Like they do hard shit. You know what I mean?
yeah, for sure, dude. It's yeah. Shout out to all the military geekdom warriors out there that tune in, man. Because I'm telling you, bro, you've been a part of my life through a lot of stuff, man. So yeah, bro, it's been an honor, bro, just to be here with you guys and share the same space. Hearing your voice, bro, it's like nostalgic, dog. It's like just hearing you speak. I'm like, oh shit, it's geekdom. But yeah, dude, there's a lot of people, and hopefully, if anyone's battling something that no one else knows about, man, always open up, be vulnerable. It's okay. Seek help and support and be kind to one another. It's really important.
No, I appreciate it. And like I said, I hear that from people and it trips me out because I just make silly videos about a cartoon. Like it's not I had a dude at Kamehacon say that he was a meth addict and that I helped him
Yeah.
through like getting better. And I'm just
Yeah,
like,
dude.
but that's I mean, it's not that I don't appreciate it, but it's like mind blowing to me. Like I just make stupid videos and I assume that people just like, you know, just watch them and then they just forget about it. But I guess for some, if you're going, I guess it's one of those things where like if you're going through a hard time, Dragon Ball and Goku's story, it's not me, it's really Dragon Ball, like sort of elevates people, it gives them hope. Like, is that kind of what it is?
I would say like the way that I would summarize it, it would be like it's kind of like you're like a nightlight, man. Like your voice is in the background. We're tuning into the content, and it just becomes part of your algorithm. Like it just becomes part of your life. And then like Geekdom drop another video. All right, let me put it on the back, and it becomes like a safety and security for those 20 minutes. The 30 minutes, or like I remember when you did the one where you covered the Toonami Cartoon Network when it first came out, and like they were struggling. Like, dude, like watching that stuff brings a certain like a safety and security net for a lot of people. And for myself, I'll speak for me, but like, yeah, dude, that's what it is. That would kind of be like a general way to summarize it. It's like I get to bring you along into my life and part of my day, and it just becomes like that moment of rest. You know, a lot of people are stressed for all different types of reasons, and so it gives you that space to just forget about that for a moment and just kind of chill out with a friend, you know.
Dragon Ball it's just crazy because I like, you know, when I said this before, when Toriyama died, I don't think Toriyama knew the impact he had on people's lives. I just don't think he ever
100%.
really. There's no way he could have known, like, because this, like, think about how crazy it is that this man who's very introverted, right? He stays in his house all day and like he draws a bunch of cartoons, you know, comics, manga, and it goes all over the world to like Latin America, every country in Europe, every language, and people like resonate with these characters. Like, I can only
100%.
imagine legit being that guy and not even knowing how to like that's a mind fuck, bro. You know what I mean? Like that's a mind fuck.
Yeah, man. Well, shout out to you, brother, because you know you got to give yourself some credit too, man. I know I love the humility and the humbleness, but dude, you do now you get to be this kind of like microcosm to what Akira Toriyama had this crazy profound effect on all the people that are you know, that are in tune with Dragon Ball and the lore and like grew up with it. And so you get to be like this awesome like just antenna for like the macro and the micro of people. And I'm sure you know, that's the beauty of YouTube. It's going to go on for generations and you get to kind of remind people and keep that nostalgia alive, dude. So shout out to you, man.
Well, I appreciate it, bro. I'm just here to, you know, make content and hopefully, you know, just chill. So thank you again for everything. I'm gonna
Thank you, brother.
All right, to just click the
I'll
leave
head out.
studio. All right,
Later,
take care.
guys. Thank you
Take
so
care.
much, guys. Appreciate you, dog.
God bless. All right, Bosnian, bro. Thank you for hanging out with us, man. I had a good time with you.
Thank you, bro. I enjoyed talking to you. The first time I heard you speak, I knew you were Cuban. How? The way you speak, like, I don't know how to describe it, but
people think I'm an Italian from New York. I've gotten that before. Like, are you from New Jersey? I'm like, no, but I listen to a lot of New York rap, so maybe that's why.
Let me tell you one last thing to you. He just texted me saying, "We gonna make you Muslim."
Wait. Heesh, as in like Star Blast?
Yeah, Star Blast. Yeah.
How do you know him?
We go to the same mosque.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
We trying to make you Muslim.
Wait a minute. No, wait. I didn't know you knew this guy in real life. Like,
I thought you tomorrow morning we're gonna go to the mosque and pray, and then after that we're gonna watch new Daima.
But are y'all doing that thing where on the weekends you like? He told me he goes out there and he spends the night. They eat and like they like, you know, pray and read the Quran. Oh, that's what y'all. Yeah.
And one more thing, you know, I'm just bullshitting with you.
Wait, so you're saying you don't know Heesh?
I don't know who he is. I know he's Muslim. That's all I know. But
I thought, bro, this guy, you really are fucking with me right now because I'm over here thinking he really knew him because they do that. Like, that all makes sense. So are you not Muslim then?
I am Muslim.
Oh, okay. So that part is true.
So if you ever want to convert, like, jokes aside, just hit me up. Like, I'll teach you everything you need to know.
Well, I'm studying it right now. So like, you know, that's where we're at. But I'm doing this thing where I'm studying like the Old Testament, the New Testament, and the Quran. So I'm like looking into everything. That's been my project for this year. You know what I mean?
Read everything and read everything. Don't just read one thing and then have your mind set to this. This is true.
No, there's a lot, bro. And then the hadiths. Like that's a lot, man. Like this is gonna be a years of
when you don't focus too much on the stringent things like don't dress like, don't do, not the tiny things. Focus on the big picture, what it is, just believing in one God with no idols to it, and everything else just comes together. Don't stress yourself out, like, because we all gonna do sins, we all gonna do dumb stuff. So
I'm about to do a sin here in a couple minutes when I get off the stream, bro.
3 hours of sin on this stream. So I'm like,
yeah, right. Well, most of the shit we were saying was jokes. I've never tried mushrooms. I don't know if I ever will. But all right, man. Bosnia, will take care, man. All right.
See you, buddy. See you, Jordan. See you,
buddy.
See ya.
Take care, man. Take care. All right, well, I'm going to close out the stream then. Thanks, everybody, for checking it out. I was not expecting the stream to go 3 hours, but I literally I had plans tonight, and then my plans changed, and I was like, So I guess I'll see y'all tomorrow for the Daima review.
I'm dropping a
Right.
video in like 10 minutes. So go check
About
that
what?
out.
What's it about?
About Daima.
No, I mean specifically, what is it about?
Oh, it's about the new form. I didn't get to do my video about the new form, so.
Oh shit! Yeah, I've got another one that I made last night about Super Saiyan 5 and how if you take UI and mix it with SS4, but I don't know when I'm gonna drop that. I don't know if I should drop it. I thought about dropping it tonight or tomorrow or Monday, so I don't know. But that is the goal. So, anyways, y'all check out Jordan's YouTube channel. About 10 minutes, you said 10
Yeah, about
minutes.
10 minutes. Yeah.
10 minutes, and then Hubuk has Anime Hunch. Did you buy that from what's his name? Anand?
I didn't buy it. What happened was Anand, I spoke to Anand. I was like, I would like to do Anime Hunch stuff because he told me about it. And he was like, he left Anime Hunch and he's doing some stuff for some other YouTubers. So he's like, I can get to, talking to the guys. And so in 2023, I started doing Anime Hunch. And now for nearly 3 years, I've been writing for them. So
wait,
yeah,
so who owns Anime Hunch? I thought Anand owned
no,
it.
it's like a bunch of guys. If you go on their page, you'll see like a whole list of these guys who own them. So each of them have like different responsibilities to manage on the website. So my editor, he is the main guy who writes who checks the articles before they go out. So I'm lucky to be under him because before I used to be under somebody else. So now my work gets out faster. So
I swear, bro, I thought the entire time that Anand owned that site. I really did. I thought it was
no,
just him.
but he was close to the guys, so yeah. But another thing is, I am having an article on the way. It took some time, but it should be out either tomorrow or next week. Can't promise, but it should be out there soon. So
On
yeah,
Anime Hunch?
yeah. So if you just go on Anime Hunch and type, let's say, any Naruto character, like just like Boruto,
Well, are
and
you
you'll
gonna
see
do
my
Is
article
All
is
Might a
right there.
Racist? Do that article I told you about. Is All Might a Racist? Do that
Yeah, you
one, bro.
did demand to, so yeah, I can do that.
Is Donald Trump a Hokage? Do that article, bro. That's a million views waiting to happen. I'm telling you. Anyways, yo, I'm out. Take care. Have a good one.